Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited.
Welcome to Campaigns on the Plains! Oh, oh, it's been so long. It's been over a year since we've seen you in Humblewood. Oh, but here we are again with our wonderful adventures. Welcome back to Campaigns of the Plains. My name is Travis Sturzinger. I'll be your DM tonight. Because we're doing a special Easter episode. We're going back to Humblewood, where we did Love Dove Day the previous year. And we have some returning characters. We have some new characters. I'm so excited to see what happens tonight. First, though, make sure that you hit that bell in YouTube. Make sure that you go to the favorite podcast platform and like us and follow us there if that's your thing. And hey, also follow us down here at all of our social medias where we post updates and new episodes and things like that. Try not to bog it down too much. So hey, let's dive right in. We return back to the Humblewood and we zoom in on the Alderheart, the center of the Humblewood Forest, the capital of this land. And we zoom up to the canopy, the highest part of the city and of the giant tree that it resides in. And we are in the chambers of this huge government building that sits on the highest branches. And you see ornate carvings in the wall. It almost seems like they grew the wood of this out of the tree itself, and it is adorned with gilded filigrees crawling up the pillars and up the walls. And you see murals painted of great bird folk fighting in battles and wars, and you also see those who are ushering in periods of peace and how all the humble folk of the forest seem to bow down to them. And in all this, we see four figures. We see two Maypoks, a Strig, and a Vulpin walking down these hollowed halls. And just to remind us who everyone is, Alysia, why don't you...
I went first last time. Okay. I am a Vulpin. She has got a white fur and a big fluffy white tail, and she's wearing leathers, studded leathers, armor. She's got a big sword, and her name is Margo DeLuca. She looks, I don't know, frustrated. She's always frustrated. That's her secret.
Awesome. And striding next to Margo, there is the Strig. Paige, would you please reintroduce us to yours?
I have Tillian Hoots again, and she is a kind of a fat owl, very stout Strig. She's like a snow owl, very white. Kind of wearing this whitish cloak, kind of got a little bit tan color to it, with some blue like embroidery on it. She's also holding a staff with flowers on it. just walk around pretty slowly, as you do.
And directly behind them, there is a little raccoon-faced person. Christian, would you please introduce yours? No, they really are raccoons.
They are.
Don't make anything out of that, folks.
Yeah. I don't know why anyone would need a reintroduction to the great Rudeleratholanium, but sure. I will say though that since most of you cannot pronounce my name correctly, just go by Rudy. Other than that, I'm still wearing my official uniform with the white trench coat, and because I'm so small, my armor underneath looks like plate mail, but it's not. It's just too big for my body.
I like to think that it's just 2 plates.
Actual plates.
Yeah. Actually plates.
It's like silver serving trays.
Yeah.
You made a sandwich board.
Yes.
And zigzagging behind them all, there is another raccoon-like figure. Would you introduce yourself again, Matt?
I am Figory Figgins, who is a Maypock in like a really ratty green cloak, who is probably like doodling on the ground with his finger, like right behind Rudy, like looking like he is like leaving a trail behind him, just because.
Trail of what?
Exactly, just like black ink, basically. But he is like very mischievous, like giggling as he's doing it, and he just has like a the dirty kid from Peanuts who leaves just like a dust cloud behind him. That's exactly what Figory is. Just a dirty, covered druid, just covered in green.
Mm-hmm. And as you go, there is an animated broom that is sweeping up behind you, very vigorously. And if a broom could be frustrated, it would be.
Mo.
So
Arms.
you four march into the office of the Chamberlain, Chamberlain Fredwin Osprey, and you have all been summoned here because of your heroic deeds over a year ago, saving all the loved of participants from a dire fate. And so you see this stout little Strig man who he is short for a Strig. You'd say he's no more than 3 feet tall, and you see very large spectacles on this Strig person, and he has a tawny hue to his feathers, and he's wearing kind of these black and gray robes, almost like an academic, but also he wears a badge of the city on his cloak, showing that he has a certain station. And he hops up on his desk and he says, Oh, goodness, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry to have bothered you, but due to your past reputation, we desperately need some protection today. Oh, goodness. Oh, I shouldn't have dawdled. Okay, so here's the thing. As you all know, today marks Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong. And as you all know, Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong is one of the most sacred days in all bird folkdom. And
What the hell is Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong?
oh, Oh, good. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize most of you aren't bird folk. Okay, so here's the thing.
How many birds are there?
Just
Go
her.
on.
Just one.
About 25%.
Yeah.
So every spring, it is the common belief of the folk that those hatched on this day will become the great leaders of our people. And we honor this day with great rituals and with a festival to usher in these great leaders that will bring greatness upon all bird folk and humble folk as well. Because, we care for the forest and we care for our young. And here's the thing. We've received some attempts to steal some of these young eggs that haven't hatched yet. And, well, I just need you to monitor the square out front and make sure that no one tries to disrupt this most important holiday.
So you don't want us to steal all of the eggs?
And we certainly can't eat the eggs. I lick my lips.
Do not eat our children.
What if we steal all the eggs so that no one else can steal all the eggs?
I do like some scrambled eggs, though.
Right now, they are under the watchful care of their parents, but of course, the parents must go off and eat and tend to other matters in the city, and knowing that their children are destined to be leaders, they are under the care of our guards, but I'm afraid that might not be enough. And
Okay, so how much are you paying?
And he dabs his forehead with a handkerchief real quick, and he says, oh, well, naturally we'll pay handsomely for this matter. We are willing to offer, we'll say 600 gold apiece for your services.
That seems
Shiny?
suitable.
Shiny, sure.
Think of all the pastries you
Why would I buy pastries?
We've talked about this. How many times have I bailed you out of prison?
0.
Yeah.
I don't
We
need...
break ourselves out.
Yeah. I don't need anyone's help to get out of prison.
You do, because I pay the guards off so they don't kill you on your way out.
Oh, that's why it's so easy.
I was wondering why it wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Why did I spend my time with you? I could have had a third wife by now.
I'm gonna roll a
It
d4.
might be cheaper.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
4.
Oh shit.
So tell me, Rudy, how has the last year gone for your little group?
Well, I'd say we've done a lot of odd jobs, gotten into a lot of trouble, broken out of jail several times, broken into jail a couple of those times too. I don't know how anyone got our reputation. It's probably all wrong. But, as long as people are paying, I don't know any particular jobs.
Mm-hmm. And
That's because the jobs are left up to me to procure. Professional.
And some folks have come and gone over this past year, but the bulk of your team is still here. And do you accept this offer from the Chamberlain?
That seems suitable, but we do get room and board here for free. We could take our offer somewhere else.
No. Please, stay here and we will...
And all of the pastries that meant.
Pastries. Okay. We will see what we can.
We would also probably need a what's the word?
Bed.
Fireproof room for our little explosion friend.
Okay. I'll see
In a
what we
tree.
can do.
Do you need any accommodations?
No.
Do you have an egg that you're not telling us about?
Are you big?
Just making sure we didn't have a child in our midst. We're not equipped to handle children.
Definitely not.
Lost to Figory.
I was fine.
I imagine that child that got lost for like 48 hours. And it just looked like a frazzle. That's what Figory looked like.
And so, as you negotiate with the Chamberlain, let us move out into the square. Now, the square of the canopy is this... It's not a square. It is a circular disc of wood that has been planted between the branches of this gigantic tree. And much like the interior of the council chambers, there are branches that are decorated with gilded filigree. There are statues of great bird folk and even a couple of humble folk up here. And there is life everywhere in this city square because it is Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong, which in bird folk translates roughly to day of the auspicious hatching. And
Why not just say that?
So as Anders goes, "Whack!"
And so the city is alight with all sorts of carts and vendors, and there is the smell of strange exotic foods in the air, and there are all sorts of toys and trinkets and keepsakes of this year's Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong offer for sale. And amongst the crowd, we see someone who sticks out a little bit. Someone who isn't furry, necessarily. Josh, could you please introduce your character?
If he would stand, he's probably close to about 7 feet tall. He's kind of a blue coloration with some speckles on him as well. He has kind of these orange speckles on his blue scaled skin, and slitted yellow eyes, kind of like darting in different directions sometimes, and he's probably got his nose in a cart that's selling something tasty smelling, and he goes, "You got food?" He's a lizard folk.
And there's a little Gerbean who's looking up at you and so kind of intimidated by your sheer size, because the Gerbean is like 2 feet tall.
Sure.
And it just looks up to you and kind of hurts its neck a little bit, and it says, "Yes, I do have food. As you can see, I've baked all these pies. They are a silver apiece."
He reaches into his belt and like slams down a gold and just like doesn't even like pick the pastries up, just unhinges his mouth and just chomps them.
The Gerbean?
No.
Oh, he's at him.
No.
Them.
Oh.
That would take a radical different direction in the story than I planned on.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
he says them and like them, Gerbean. Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
doesn't pick up the pastries. He just like opens his jaw like and then scoops them into his jaw and like snaps them up and like guzzles them down.
And the Gerbean goes and grabs a coin real quick and says,
Oh, thank you.
Very good.
"I'm glad.
It's crayon, apple, blueberry.
Oh, I thought those are full candy.
What? Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, you experience a medley of flavors because they weren't all meant to be eaten at the same time, but
The best way.
yeah, there's definitely some apple, some peach. There was a couple mincemeats pies in there, so very savory. You can't place your finger on what everything was, but just roll a d20 for me.
Sure. 15.
15. Yes. In that instant, you acquire a new recipe for a peach and beef cobbler.
Peach beef, alright.
Don't beef my peach.
I got beef with your peach.
I mean, I don't know. Peaches, if it's like a roast, it'd be
I'm gonna put my beef in your peach.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that something that you did with Good Boy, or is that...
Calm down. Well, probably.
Hey, you know what? Your last character was a dick joke, so I hear it.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I wonder if he's around here somewhere.
Dick joke?
So
Yeah.
as this huge lizard person inhales all these pies off a cart and pretty much ends business for that cart that day. Kirik, your character witnesses this and dismisses it a little bit because you are on a mission. Please explain who your character is.
You would see a 2-foot tall henge, so porcupine. He's a little stout guy. He's like under his like his actual body, like underbelly is kind of creams and whites, and then he wears dark and leathers with some daggers, and then he's got giant quills that come off his back that he kind of like smooths down, and then he'll like kind of dart in and out, kind of trying to stay in the shadows. He's moving through the circle, the square.
And what are you kind of looking for?
He is looking he's scoping out to see where the ceremony is and kind of trying to figure out how the Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong goes. And he's looking to see if there's like a building where they're keeping all the eggs. Trying to kind of figure out what it looks like. What's going on here?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, let's see if this will roll a 20 again.
That's been pretty well.
Investigation?
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Ooh. So yeah, you explore this square, and it's kind of an odd configuration.
Well, it's the circleest square he's ever seen.
Yes. And you're used to a life living on the ground deep in the woods. Here, this square, which is a circle, it's lined with all these carts, but also there are holes in the floor where branches seem to come out. And so it's almost like a giant maze around this area, but you finally direct yourself towards the center of this platform, and you see where all these nests have been set up in these ornate boxes. And in these nests, there are eggs of varying colors. There are some blue ones, there are some with brown speckles, there are white ones, and some kind of red tinted ones. They seem like actual eggs that a bird folk would lay. These are children. And you see the parents nearby as they are shaking hands of people who are congratulating them for having a Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong baby.
Okay.
I know. They're so pretentious. And above it all, suspended from the higher branches by some cords, you see the often overlooked part of Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong. You see the iridescent Fabergé emitting from it as sunbeams strike this egg-shaped object suspended from the tree limbs. It's like rainbows shoot out from the sides of it. It is like they made an egg out of stained glass windows. It is one of the most beautiful objects you perhaps have ever witnessed. And yet, it seems almost like the bird folk are ignoring this beautiful piece of art, and more concerned with the kids and the parents down here at the yeah. Are you doing anything else?
He would probably just clock that,
Mm-hmm.
and then what time of day is it?
I would say that is just shy of noon.
Okay. I think he would just kind of keep walking around, and he is gonna cast without a trace on himself, and just kind of try to blend in.
Okay.
Not be suspicious.
Okay. I'll say that it's not a difficult stealth roll, but go ahead and roll.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a great stealth. Oh, but I rolled really well. So 27.
That easily beats the 14.
14. The cards are back!
Yeah.
The cards are
I love
back.
the cards. We like the cards.
So yeah, you become one with the shadows, and honestly,
Makes
the
sense.
people are not paying attention to any wrongdoing, because in the minds of the bird folk, nothing evil could happen on Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong. And so it's at this moment that the party of four exits the chambers, and you're starting to make your way out into the central market square of the canopy. What are you doing?
I'm gonna clock where the eggs are,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna say, all right, who wants to guard what point?
What do you mean, what point? Like,
We gotta keep our eyes on the eggs. Who wants to be stationed where?
in a circle, isn't it? There's no points.
Not. What okay, you go over there, the
Oh, you can be in
farthest
that
away
point.
from the
You got
food
point.
cart.
That's your point.
So, are we just gonna like stand around in a circle?
No, okay.
Like,
We have this conversation every time.
what?
Just okay.
There's no points.
Everybody split up, wander around, get some information, socialize, and keep your eyes on the damn eggs.
Makes sense.
But don't touch them.
Okay, that answers my next question.
Where did you get that?
Did you take an egg?
I was just looking at it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Well, that's
I was just looking.
bad.
Okay.
Wait, hold on before you give your answer. Okay. Lucky number.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 5.
You hear as the birdfolk mother, who was a Corvum, turns around and sees you holding her baby. What do you do?
Put it down.
I just like. I was just looking at it. I don't know what.
Look with your damn eyes.
That's what I was doing, but I was getting closer.
Do you put it back down?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. What is your AC?
She's gonna
19.
punch a bitch.
Huh?
19.
Okay.
That's strong.
Okay. That just meets.
Oh.
She got that mom strength.
Yeah.
So you see as she rears back with her purse, and you take 6 damage.
Oh,
my God.
That's a big
I'll put my hand on her
It's
shoulder.
a mom purse.
Yeah.
And I'll go, Miss, I'm so sorry. We were just hired to help watch the eggs and keep them safe. He means no.
Well, you're doing a damn job about it.
Well, they're still there, aren't they?
I feel gaslit.
You just keep your little hatchlings safe.
I should think so.
Are you alright? It sounds like you're gonna pass out from how much you're scoffing at me.
My son is going to be a leader amongst bird folk.
Sure he is, ma'am. Listen, I'm just
I'm
here
no
to make...
expert, but this egg doesn't look like it's hatching today. And he just scampers off.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh, is that a crack? I see forming?
what? She,
And then I wander away.
as you wander away, she is like turning the egg over and over. Yeah. So your group disperses.
We're here to protect the eggs, but that doesn't mean we have to be nice.
Right. You disperse and you start looking. Are you looking for any suspicious activity
I'm
or?
looking for suspicious activity. I got my fox nose up in the air and I'm sniffing for suspicion.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make a perception roll.
Oh, good.
Anyone who wants to make it of the 4 that
Good.
are
Guess who has a
uncontrolled.
negative perception?
19.
14.
Perception,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
16.
Backsies, but then you would have perception.
Oh. Nope.
So, of all the possible players who could have perceived what was about to happen, it was Figory. You are all scanning the crowds. You see people laughing and enjoying themselves, buying candies and other goods at the fair. And Figory, you see that there are guards stationed around this area. Like, you were hired to help protect this, but there were guards here already. And you look up at one of them that you're passing by as you're starting to expand, and you do catch a whiff of some excellent Remo pastries. And you look up at a guard, and it seems a little strange. This guard seems rough. Like, a warrior might see battle, but, like, you see, like, chips in, like, some of his armor, almost like it was second-hand armor, and you see, it's not bird folk. It is definitely a gerbine, and there's a notch in his ear. He's wearing an eye patch, and it's all, and he's wearing a helm to kind of hide it, but, like, your perception's picking up that he seems a little out of place.
Like, do all of the guards look like this, or does he, like, are the rest of them bird folk and he's Gerbine?
You're starting to look around. There are some bird folk guards, but you start clocking a gerbine, a hedge, a servant, which seems kind of odd. They usually hang towards the bottom of the forest. You catch a Maypock as well, who also looks really rough too.
Same.
Yeah. And they all kind of have these shifty eyes about them. Are you doing anything?
I will clock one of them and walk past, and then walk up to where one of the pastries are, and just start like putting them in my bag, just nonchalantly putting them in, just to see if I can get a reaction out of one of them.
Okay.
And
Well, the cart owner yelps, and this this raptor who is manning the stand, she says, "What are you doing? This is mine!"
I'll put up a finger to her and flip my hand, and there's a gold piece. I'll be like, just give me a second. Just.
She shuts up and she's like, actually, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, damn. I don't know how charismatic I am. Persuasion is +0. So,
Roll well. Oh, wait. Hold on.
roll a 15. There's no plus.
That's good enough. Okay. No card.
I'm sorry I gave it to you before you gave it to me.
Yes. Yeah, that's good enough. She will shut up because she has seen you have money. Mm-hmm. You're just trying to do something. So she, she shuts up. I will say some of the bird folk guards seem to look around. The humble folk do not.
Like the turbine I was just looking at didn't
No, didn't react. He seems very focused.
Can I follow his vision and see?
Yeah. I'll say since you already succeeded on a perception check, he is staring directly at the hatching area.
Okay. I'll continue just to I don't know how much these pastries are. I'm just gonna continue putting a bunch in my bag.
You're gonna need 2 gold for that.
I'll stop and look at her these probably aren't even that good.
What's your AC?
My AC 17.
You see her talon and wing come swinging around, and you definitely dodge out of the way as she was about to slap you.
Well, at least let me take a bite. I'm gonna eat a bite of one of them. Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's above standard fare.
I stand corrected. This is decent. And I'll flip her 2 gold.
Okay.
And I'll just. We've stolen a lot of shit.
So yeah, you have now a very heavy bag of pastries and
which I'm just slowly eating as I'm walking around. I'll meet up with Rudy and just be covered in whatever pastry.
Oh, there's frosting everywhere, crumbs,
just covered. I saw one of the guards. There's a bunch of them. They're not birds, and I feel like all the guards should be birds. It's weird. They're all staring at the hatchling stuff, and more than normal, and I don't know why. But whatever. I mean, these pastries. Do you want one? The pastries are good.
No, that's fine. I'll go find some of my own stuff. But
okay.
I mean, they could just be just trying to prove themselves. Because they're not bird folk, and this is normally about the weird,
Not bird folk. I know. Yeah. I get it. There's a Maypock too. But
a cousin.
Yeah. I don't know his name. It's probably Jeff or something.
So around this time, all of a sudden you hear a commotion. You see that the non-bird folk guards start swinging their weapons at the shins and knees of the birdfolk guards, and toppling them to the ground, and you see now these imposter guards running in towards the center, and you see one climb on top of the other and top of the other, and then you see a few others. They start grabbing some of the hatchlings and like carrying them away in various directions, and you see the ones that are stacking on top of each other, they're trying to reach up for the Fabergé that is suspended above the square.
What did I just tell you?
Okay, you got a good point. And I just pull this giant fucking rifle out of nowhere.
I will say, if you're going to do anything, though, everyone roll for initiative.
Did they knock over any of the food carts while doing this?
Oh, fucking yeah.
I am very upset about this, and I am joining the. Yep, I am joining the fight.
I'm gonna run over to the two Maypox and go, were you guys arguing about food and not watching? What's going on?
I was telling Rudy I saw some of the guards, and then they just did the thing. And
Well, I see the guards too. Did you tell them they were suspicious?
yeah, I said that they were.
Why
not...
didn't you do anything about them being suspicious?
I was telling Rudy.
Why didn't Rudy do anything about them? Why are you covered in chocolate?
Because I got pastries. You want a pastry?
Yes.
Okay, I'll toss you a pastry.
We're gonna have to dump him in a bath again.
What? I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. And I rolled really poorly.
It's time for your weekly bath.
Okay, my monthly bath.
Your monthly bath.
I just like splash a canteen. He's fine.
No, I like to think that Margo literally picks him up by the scruff, clothes and all, and just dunks him in a water bucket a few times.
Sure, yeah, that's definitely a way to clean
He's
it.
clean.
Right?
Okay. So we'll start with Eric.
I rolled 8.
Okay. And excuse me, Prickle. Then
Prickle.
Rudy.
17.
17. Okay, and Figory.
4.
4.
I'm busy eating pastries.
And Eats Like King.
18.
Motherfucking beats like king. Yes.
All
Best
right.
boy.
Good boy.
And Tillian.
4.
Oh, 4. We'll have to have a roll off. Alysia, or excuse me, Margo.
22.
Ooh. So Tillian and Figory.
Mine's +2. What's your?
Oh, 0.
Oh. You want any dex? Okay. I mean, we can still roll off. I rolled a 9.
That, or you can just choose who goes first.
You go. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you're faster.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay, we'll make you a 5 then.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so with that, Margo, you see this big to-do going on in the square. What are you doing?
Margo bares her fangs and lets out a growl as all of her fur starts to like stand up on end, and she pulls out her sword, and then she runs up to the nearest guard with an egg, or trying to steal an egg, and she fucking slices at his ankles.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack roll.
Okay. Deciding if I want to use any of my blood curses yet. Oh wait. Attack roll. Okay. No. I rolled a 1. Next time.
Okay.
Next hit. I've got 2 hits. Only like a 12. Oh my god, I'm feeling so bad.
That will... Let me see. That is not gonna hit.
Okay.
So yeah, you swing and miss both times, and like this little thief is just like jumping above your swings and below your swings, and just like bolts away from the battle and into the crowd of people who are all confused and screaming and like just don't understand what is going on.
Stay still, you fucking. What are you, a gerbil?
Are you doing anything else?
No. I
Okay.
only have 2 attacks. I got teeth. I can bite him.
With that, eats like king. So these fake guards have started pushing things out of the way, including food stands, the one you were right next to, and you're very interested into the method in which they roasted their meat. He pushes that stand over, and you see perfectly good food flying. And he is headed towards the center. What are you doing?
I'm angry, so I'm going to rage. And when I do, my jaws start to like elongate a little bit, and the teeth come out, and then his claws get longer, and his tail starts to prick up with like spiky scales.
Nice.
And he immediately runs over to the one that knocked the cart over.
Okay.
He doesn't have any weapons on him. So he is actually going to take a bite out of the creature that knocked this cart over.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
it's on our side.
Roll damage.
So my bite is a D8.
That just bite that poor creature in half.
It's 9 plus 3, so 11, 12 damage, piercing damage, for the first attack.
Okay. Are you doing a second attack?
Oh yeah, is he moving in my jaws?
He is squirming. He is in clear, visible pain. This Maypock that you have grabbed around the waist did not expect for a gigantic lizard creature to start attacking him. Go ahead.
Since I bit him in my rage, he needs to make a strength check to try to escape my jaws.
Okay.
Primal Path is fun.
Pick him up and shake him.
He rolled a natural 1.
Okay. Yeah. DC is 16, so... since he's grappled, I am going to, go ahead and bite again.
Uh-huh.
Since he's grappled, I believe I have advantage? So, I will roll with advantage to try to chomp him again.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's not so good. 13?
13 just hits him.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we'll bite him again.
Okay.
For 8 more piercing damage.
In his last moments, he reaches out and says, "Mother." And how do you finish him?
I just like whip my jaws around until he like stops like moving, and then I'll like slam him to the ground, and I'll point to him and I'll say, "Nobody wastes food."
As you do, you hear multiple pops. Just pop, 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 pop. And the rag of a person that you release from your mouth just crumples to the floor. Is that your turn?
There's other fun things I could do, but I'm not going to. We'll call it good, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a way to enter this. Okay. So, moving on from that, we are on Rudy. Rudy, what are you doing?
Well, there's this group that's trying to humble folk ladder their way up to this thing in the center, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And since they're not Maypock, I can't allow that.
Yeah.
One of them is, but
I'm going to try and take a shot at the forming tower to see if I can at least maybe knock them down.
Okay.
Or, if one doesn't die or anything.
Yeah, do any of them have eggs yet, though?
Don't hit the eggs, don't miss.
He's just gonna help him hatch early. It's
So you're trying to hit one of them to bring the tower down.
Probably aim like
He's gonna
towards the
cast
like
Jenga.
middle
Right.
of the.
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
It's a 11.
That misses, unfortunately.
This is gonna be a great night.
Do you have anything else you would like to do?
Actually, do not remember what I can do. I don't know.
Yeah, you're learning a new task.
Okay.
Oh, my cannon. I'm gonna throw my my eldritch cannon out.
Okay. Go for it.
Can it attack? Or is it just...
It's a bonus action to use. Let's see. So, let's. We're gonna go with the Force Ballista. Okay. Let's see. Which maybe it attacks on its own. I don't. Yeah, I don't remember. I thought it attacked like on its own. Like it attacks, it gets its own like turn, but it goes on my turn.
I do not recall.
It's probably like you throw it out as a bonus action, and then it attacks as a bonus action. Gets instructed, I guess.
Yeah.
That's right. Usually...
It's probably treated as a companion.
Yeah,
Mhm.
usually.
They haven't updated companion rules in a while.
Well, either way, I'm tossing it out. So.
Okay. Okay. So it's tossed out.
Yep. And that's really all I've got then.
Okay. So, Prickle, you are seeing all this chaos erupt around you. You see what you think might be the thing you need ahead of you. And there are people trying to steal it. What are you doing?
How far away is the Jenga tower from me?
I would say you had gone pretty close to the center of all this. I will say that you are 15 feet away.
Ooh. He is from the shadows
Did it use
going
it to throw
to
it?
start moving his hands
But it can
and
also
gesture
move
and raise
as
the
part of
ground
that
using
bonus
cast
action,
entangle
if you gave it legs.
Oh.
on the tower of people to kind of I guess his goal is like, because I think it says like vines and stuff hold and grapple him. He wants to, I guess what I'm trying to do is grapple and keep them together, but I keep them stacked up at this point
Oh,
to kind of create a ladder if he needs to.
interesting.
So he wants to stop them, but also like might need to.
Okay.
So he's gonna cast that.
Okay.
So I think it's just they. So it says grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground, a 20-foot square from that. So he would like have it be around them,
Mm-hmm.
and then so they have to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay.
Then they have to use their actions to try to get out.
Okay. So they need to make strength saves.
Yeah. And I've got a card for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a card.
You make
Oh,
a
okay.
DC.
Yeah, I'll make a DC. I mean, I have the DC, but I'm gonna make
Mm-hmm.
it. It's on there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I just meant. Okay.
I rolled a 7, a 7, and a 17.
Oh.
So, one of them succeeds, and I think the way I'll rule this is that you knock down, you grapple the bottom two.
Okay.
And the one on top sees the vine creeping towards him and jumps up towards the Fabergé egg and grabs onto it and is swinging like a pendulum from this egg. And that's where it's at.
With a okay, as a bonus action, he is gonna like get really angry, and with his mind, he is trying to shove that creature that's on the egg off. Like, see if he can break his grasp and get him off there.
Is this like a telekinesis?
Yeah,
or?
telekinetic shove.
Okay.
So I don't know how you would. I'm not sure how he's wrapped around it, but if you could figure out how to like.
Is there a roll involved?
Yeah, you have to do strength saving roll, and I will get you a different card.
You rolled a 4. And so
I just broke mine.
you shove him forcefully, and you see this this creature, a gerbine, just flying and arcing away from the Fabergé. And as you do this, you see that the egg sways back and forth, and you see cords start to snap. And it is starting to fall.
Shit. I'm out of stuff.
Okay.
That's all I can do right now.
With that...
Did that guy fall?
What?
Did he fall?
Yeah, he is.
Did he take fall
He's
damage?
flung backwards, back into the crowd.
Back again.
Yeah. He took 6 damage.
That makes me feel better.
Okay. Figory, it is your turn.
Okay. Would we have any idea of how heavy this egg is?
I would say you aren't given any dimensions to it, but
Like, just by looking at it, do you think it's pretty heavy?
Under 10
Like,
pounds?
yeah, under 10 pounds. Yeah.
I would say that this Fabergé is the size of a small gerbine. It is probably
Americans would use
I would say it's just slightly under 2 feet tall.
Okay.
And it is obviously made out of metal and glass, so you're probably estimating that it's between 30 to 40 pounds.
Mm.
It's a heavy beast.
So it's currently falling, right?
It is falling.
Okay. Well, can I try and do a... I don't want to do damage to it. Because it looks pretty delicate, right? Like,
It does.
Can I try and use, as a bonus action, use Mage Hand to try and, like, slow its descent?
Sure. It is heavy. Mage Hand only deals with 5 pounds.
10.
10? They changed that?
No, that's always been on the
There's always
spell.
been time.
I thought it was 5. Anyway.
I mean, I can try and shove it
Well,
closer to
okay.
me.
So I will say that you can make the attempt, but it will increase the DC.
Wait, what do you mean it'll increase the DC?
Like, normally, like, because it can only support 10 pounds, like, and it's more than 10 pounds, it will be a difficult roll. That's what I'm saying.
Could make it easier.
Yeah, I want to make it. I'm trying to make it like cushion its blow. Like
Okay.
I know it can only hold 10 pounds. But I'm trying to use it to like slow its descent as I'm trying to go up and grab it.
Okay.
Like
I will still say that it is. You're probably making a magic roll to catch it with your hand and to slow its descent past the limits of the spell.
okay,
The spell can only hold 10 pounds.
then I will shove it, I guess, towards me.
Okay.
I will like run at it and have it shoved towards me. It doesn't have a save because it's an object. So
Okay.
it's just gonna shove towards me.
Okay, then I guess that changes the roll to a dexterity check. Can you
Sure.
catch it?
Yeah, I sure will try.
Oh boy.
He's got all those sticky pastries out, just glue,
Oh yeah,
right? Just full of honey and sticks right to you.
yeah. We'll see. Oh, that's bad. It's a dex save, right?
Dex save.
Yeah, that's only an 11. Yeah.
16. Yeah, and it touches your fingertips, and the grease and the frosting from your pastries make it go whoop, and slip back up into the air, where it kind of wobbles and is tumbling through the air. Is that your turn?
No, that's my movement and my bonus action.
Okay.
I mean, if I did a thorn whip, it would definitely do damage. Unfortunately, I will try. I'll try and do a thorn whip.
Okay.
And if it does damage, it does damage. So it's a roll to hit to try and grab it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like thorn whip it out of midair and pull it towards me.
Okay. It's a moving object.
That's over 20 to hit.
Yeah, I'll say that it hits. You have. What does Thorn Whip do for damage?
6 piercing.
Okay.
If the creature is large or if the creature or object is
I
large,
feel like it
Uh,
because it's got thorns on it.
yeah.
Right? So it grabs.
So I will say the thorns wrap around this egg and squeeze, and you hear a crack, 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 as you see tiny like hairline fractures form in the glass, and you hear audible gasps from the crowd, like as you hold it in midair.
and it pulls it closer to me, 10 feet closer.
Okay. Yeah, it pull it closer. Okay.
Someone's got Mendy, right?
Yeah,
Someone's got Mendy.
that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. With that, it is finally Tillian's turn.
Is it still midair?
No, Figory has it now.
Okay.
Yep.
Which was okay. Well, sucks.
It sucks that I have it. You're right.
I mean, the damage.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are the cards that are left?
The fake guards that are left, there are a few that are restrained in his spell, and there's one that got flung away. There's a few that seem to be charging some of the little eggs. There's some that are now charging Figory because he has the Fabergé.
That's fine. I can just fly away.
Yeah.
I can turn into a bird.
What the closest one that is going after Figory?
Is that a mockery?
Yes. But Figory's down with that.
I'm gonna do whole person, I guess.
On the person? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's a save, isn't it? I think it's a wisdom
Yeah,
save.
it is. Wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, make a card quick.
Make a card.
Oof. That is a fail.
Okay. Oh.
And just as he's about to reach you, just freezes in midair.
I did that, right? I did that. I did that. He's scared of me.
Do you have anything else you're doing? Okay. And then with that is their turn. So, with that, you see a flash in the crowd.
Wrong universe.
Is it Marvel or DC?
DC.
Okay. Margo. Does a 23 hit you?
No.
Okay.
No, it definitely hits.
Okay. And Tillian does a 23 hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. And eats like king. It hits you.
Hold on. Is it possible that it's 26 or lower?
Okay, so 18 plus 7 is
25.
25.
Eats like king as his reaction brings up his tail.
Oh shit.
Oh.
So it pings off of you.
Hold on a second. We gotta find out if my AC gets high enough for this, because it's a D8 that I add to my AC as part of
Okay.
it. So no, it hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna subtract a d6 from his attack.
Oh,
Okay.
That's empty. That's 3. So
23 instead.
it's just 23 hit.
23 is the AC. Unfortunately.
Figory. Does a 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Rudy.
Damn, how many attacks does this thing get?
Oh, that is only a 11.
Wrecked.
And then Prickles. That is going to be a 24. Okay. So for the most of you, you see this flash zigzag between you, and it's like a pinball, if you knew what that was, just smashing into one person after the other. And we'll say for brevity that you take 4 damage each, and it winds up right next to Figory as it like pushes you, and as you lose your balance, it grabs that egg from you, and you can now see, as you're falling backwards, the face of a smiling Vulpin, who is dressed in like this white and black robe, and he looks down at you and says, "Sorry, not your day today, little Maypok." And you see, with a flash, he leaps 60 feet into the air and disappears.
Oh shit.
And that is where we're going to take a quick break. Thank you for sticking with us so far. We'll be back in just a moment.
Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
Welcome back to Campaigns of the Plains. So, we dive back into the Humblewood setting, where our original team had interacted with a few newcomers as bandits seem to have raided the central square of Alderheart, where they seem to have been trying to steal the eggs, which were the centerpiece of Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong. Just as it seemed like these new band of heroes were stopping the bandits, a mysterious Vulpin figure zigzagged into the picture and stole the iridescent Fabergé straight from Figory's hands. And that is where we return. And so...
It scared me. I was like, what's happening?
So, the 4 original members, the 2 Maypoks, the Vulpin, and the Strig, you are left just speechless as people begin to pick up the pieces of this unwarranted attack on their holiday festivities. Eats Like King and Prickle, Eats Like King is very insulted that all this good food has gone to waste, because it wasn't just the stand you were at. There were other tables that were flung and thrown where good food has gone to waste and is very dirty. And yes, you might eat it, but that doesn't defeat the principle that they have ruined this marvelous presentation. And Prickle, the object of your desire seems to have been stolen. And the 4 of you and then the 2 newcomers seem to kind of gather all around where Figory was, where the egg was stolen. And what are you doing?
Are you okay?
I get up and dust myself off and start licking my hands. Yeah, I'm okay. What's up?
Why the hell did you let them take the egg?
I didn't.
You should have punched him in the fucking face.
He was way too fast. What are you talking about?
You could be fast too if you try hard enough.
No.
Well, at least you're not. I mean, I start like picking at him and like making sure there's no blood. You look okay.
Thanks.
Where's the other? Where's the other one? I look around.
There's
Are you looking for-
there's just another food cart. I was standing.
You were hiding behind the food cart?
No, I just walked over to it because I'm like, well, they got away. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Right.
oh look, hey, they have dirt in a cup. Oh, it's actual dirt. Like toddler throws it
It's like
at
dirt
a wall.
and worms, but it's actually like dirt and worms.
Roll for yeet. Add your attack.
Natural 20.
No, that's
okay,
perfect.
never mind.
Of course I get it on this.
So,
It goes through the wall and hits somebody.
yeah, you yeet it across the crowd, and it hits the back of the head of this servant who was one of the guards, and he tumbles to the ground and is kind of twitching a little bit. Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
go ahead.
Do we still see the ones that were entangled, that were trying to make a ladder?
You do. They are still entangled, and you can see Prickle holding this spell. Prickle, what are you doing?
Looking something up right now.
Okay, cool.
He is that spell?
I don't know. You tell me.
If it's a tangle, I don't think it is.
It is concentration,
Okay.
but I don't have to I don't have to focus on it. I can still talk, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
He would probably look at Figory and be like, "Why did you let them take it? We gotta follow him." And then
Hey, nobody yells at him but me.
well, you're not doing your job. And then he is gonna spin in circles,
I'm not.
and he is gonna wild shape, and he's gonna turn into a bird and like a falcon or something, and just take off and try to find this Vulpin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I grab one of the meat.
Like, why are we like?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
grab one of the little pile people and I pick him up by his scruff and I'm like, "You're gonna show me where that guy's gonna go."
Hold on
Are
a
you
second.
gonna die?"
Before, when that spell's dying down, does any of the creatures that were held by him have, had they stepped in the food or had any of the food on them?
Cast lick boot.
I'll say they hadn't disrupted any of the food. However, you do see some spaghetti sauce on a maypok, and you think that's very disrespectful to the chef.
I just push my way past whoever these people are, and I'm still angry, and I grab both of the both of these creatures, and I hold them down to the ground and kind of rub their faces in the food that they've disrupted, and I'm just like, say you're sorry.
Excuse me, Big Lizard, you're ruining my interrogation.
I don't know. Speak.
I ruined the spaghetti.
I'm sorry that they ruined the spaghetti for you. They stole a bunch of children.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now ask them where the hell that wolf guy went, fox guy went.
I just put my jaw up to next to one of their ears, and I'm like, where's the other ones?
Roll an intimidation check.
Can I help? I'm there.
Sure, you have an advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope you're intimidating.
It's a 16.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You with your keen lizard senses smell the scent of piss, and they say to you, they went down to the underroot.
Does that sound familiar to us?
I will say, since you are familiar with the Alderheart at this point, at least for the original 4, I don't know about the other 2, but the underroots are the section of the city that are literally under the roots of the tree. I'll give you a little more background information, just because you probably know this, that the roots of the tree are considered kind of the seedy part of town, where oftentimes bandits and other unsavory characters will hide out. But any druid or druid adjacent would know that those who have helped shape the tree into its gigantic structure know that the tree thinks that all life deserves a home, and that it allows the root city to exist.
Would this be considered an undercity path?
I would say so.
So as part of my background, I know this pathway, and I can bypass crowds and obstacles and move us at twice the speed through these paths.
Interesting. Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. Anyway, so okay. Yeah, they're in the other routes. They're setting something up big. I don't know what it is, but I'm just paid to do this thing. I was supposed to get the eggs.
I growl a little bit and I look at the Vulpin.
He can live.
I start
Knock him out.
squeezing the head on the other one. With my claws?
You better say you're sorry or you don't get to live.
What?
You better say you're sorry or you don't get to live.
I'm sorry.
I'll let them both go.
And they like scamper off on all fours. They've gone complete primal at this point.
What's your name, lizard man?
Oh, and I kind of start to come down from my battle high a little bit, and I stoop back over, back to my 5-foot height, and I say...
It's almost like we're looking at each other's eyes now.
And I'm like, oh, my clan calls me Eats Like King.
Are you a king? Or do you just eat like a king?
I suppose I eat like one.
Okay.
My mama named me.
What was your mama's name?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm Margo.
Margo?
Yeah.
And he like kind of stumbles on it. He's like, okay, Mango, gotcha.
No, what? No, Margo. No, don't call me Mango.
She loves mangoes.
Just beside this is Figory.
Figs.
Figs. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know how to say his whole name. We call him Rudy.
Yeah, no one knows how to say
Rhubarb, got it.
it. What the hell is a rhubarb?
I reach into my bag and I like mess around a little bit and I pull out a piece of rhubarb for it. Not the leaf, and I like yank the leaf from it, but I leave the stem.
Is the leaf?
It might be not poisonous to Maypog.
It's just
Rudy.
a very powerful diuretic.
Do you eat it?
Huh?
Do you eat it?
I do.
Con save?
Right.
Yeah, make a
So
concept.
while he's shitting his stuff, this is Tillian.
I'm gonna take like a bite.
Turnip.
Turnip.
Why are you giving us all food names?
17.
It's easier for me to remember.
Okay.
Though quite sour, you find it appetizing, almost like the celery you've dug out of the trash can after it sat for a few days.
That's the best kind of salad.
Right.
That's the best kind of salad.
So there was like an angry hedgehog or something that turned into a bird and flew away. Should we follow that?
Probably.
Okay. I hope they're going the right way.
We'll see. I mean, they turned into a bird. They're obviously smart. I mean...
I want to go with you. They made a mess of all this nice food.
Let us get justice for the food that has been wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should give him a pastry.
Yeah, and I open my bag and there's just a bunch of pastry. Do you want pastry?
I just flick my tongue out and grab one and slurp it up.
Oh.
It was raspberry.
And I reach into my sack and this is an exchanging of food, obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
So do you like write a food blog or
I cook new recipes.
are you a chef?
Yeah.
Oh.
He pulls out the little tiny like cutlery knives in his like giant paws that he has, and he's like, I make things.
Delicious.
I'll have to cook when we get back.
That sounds great.
And he puts his little chef knives away.
Perfect.
He's got some homemade rations that he's made, so he pulls out a little road quiche for Figs.
Roquiche.
I immediately grab it and just like sniff it and just like all in one bite.
It's wasted on you.
Yeah, it definitely is. 100%.
Yes.
And
Right.
half of it gets on my face.
Let's go
Yeah.
follow that bird porcupine.
Follow that scent.
Okay. Birdupine.
So,
I think I know the way down the tree.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you guys never been to the Underroot?
Oh no, I've definitely incarcerated several people down there that definitely don't like me, but it's fine. I'll just put them in.
I really don't like that with someone who incarcerates.
I know,
my
it's so
job.
lame.
I-
She's lame.
I'm literally a bounty hunter. You've known this.
Yeah, so?
Yes, that's not fun.
You still be lame.
Listen, I put innocent people in jail too. Whoever pays me the highest.
That bad
It's
hair.
the jail part that's not fun. Okay?
Listen, on the occasion, I will just commit a murder.
We're walking as we're
See,
talking.
that
Yeah.
is when things get exciting.
So you
It's
walk
whatever they pay me to do, okay? Guard your eggs. I'll do
towards
it.
the edge of the
Murder your
square,
ex-wife. I'll do it.
and as you do, the light of day comes out from under the leaves of the tree, and you take a lift down to the bottom of the tree to the base, where you can find a hole to access the roots. And because you have pursued and apprehended certain peoples down in these roots before, the original four know exactly where to go, and with Eats Like King and Prickle following close behind, Prickle of course, you have a very keen interest in the success of this project. In fact, no one invited you along, but you seem to have kept up, and everyone's kind of looking back at you.
Porcupine. I thought hedgehog, but porcupine. Why are you following us?
Egg.
I'm confused. Are you part of the team now?
Oh, I just need to get that egg.
Why? Is it your egg?
No, but like they took it and they don't need it.
Yeah,
So we need to get it back.
right. We were hired to do that, but why are you here?
That egg.
Okay.
I want that trophy.
He wants a
All right. Well, what's your name?
Prickles.
pickle.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna introduce you to everybody.
Heard
I'll
that one
introduce
before.
Prickle to everybody without doing it at the table.
Okay.
And I guess you're Pickle now. And I'm Mango. It's fine.
He takes his tongue and does the lizard thing where he licks his eye real quick.
Oh, nice. Your eyes so clean.
Wait a minute.
What
What are you called?
That's turnip.
Turnip?
Her name's Tillian.
What the hell?
She's
is
been
a
traveling
turnip?
with us for a year.
I meant
He reaches in his
Yeah.
he reaches in
What's
his
your food
bag.
name?
He reaches in his bag and then pulls out a turnip for you. That's a turnip. It's the same color as your.
Why did I get the name Mango? I'm white too.
What kind of fruit's white and starts with an M?
Nice.
Mice are yummy.
No, don't call me Mice. You can call me Mango. That's fine.
Sorry, I'm having a personal victory. You're fine.
By the way, if nobody has objected to this point so far, Eats Like King has drugged the Maypok behind him that he decimated.
Are you keeping that dead body?
No, I think he's still alive.
Is he moving?
Eats Like King just kind of rattles him a little bit. Does he move?
Yes.
Yes?
He
Oh, I don't
quit-
mean the ones that I had in the ground. I meant
The one
the
he-
one I snapped with my jaws.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
You mean the two?
I left the
Because
two.
you made it two. Oh, not that.
No.
Oh.
He left those two, but he killed the one that.
Didn't you snap it in two?
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
I didn't
you
snap
made
him
it
too. I just kind of ragdolled him, so
He does not move.
he does not move.
Nope.
Okay.
Why
yeah,
are
I was like,
Are you gonna? Why are you keeping that?
I'll get hungry later.
Ugh.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That could be their cousin or something.
It definitely is.
He is your cousin?
I mean-
I just hand him
Do all
to
raccoons
Figgins.
know each other?
I mean, we must be related somehow. Thanks.
I just hand him by the leg.
Put down the corpse. You'd be surprised how many times I've actually had to say this.
But he's cold.
He's deceased.
Yeah.
Leave the body
Fine.
on the ground.
Fine.
He's just gonna rot there.
Someone will come around and take him
If you're
home.
hungry, eat the body.
Prickle will take the body and he's just gonna jump into the ground and burrow.
Wait, before you do, I chop its hand off and put it in my hand pocket. What?
I forgot you had that.
Who the fuck are you? But he'll burrow down.
Actually, you know what? I
You
didn't
take
do
your
that.
hands and later for a snack?
Okay.
He can just
Oh,
burrow.
I
Yeah.
just opened my handbag.
I take a deep whiff of your handbag
Oh.
and just kind of do that like guttural, like.
Yeah.
Right?
Like
makes-
boulders, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that, but I have burrow.
I'm gonna take my
So-
staff of flowers and put a flower where you just buried them.
Aww.
Save them for later. That's small.
I throw the turnip.
Did you not like? Did you
Oh, I know
not
it's
like?
rhubarb.
Wait, do you have?
No, he
He's
also
that one.
brings
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you have any? Wait, do you have like a mango in there?
I reach in and I pull out a mango.
Wait, give it to him. I like him trying new things. You know how hard it is to get these guys to eat vegetables? I know,
Wait, that's a vegetable?
Well, and fruit too. I mean, like you guys,
fruit.
you guys sustain yourself on pastries. That's full
I
of sugar.
eat more than that.
You're just diabetic. You're like, you have to like come up with
It's
like.
really funny when you give
Just
them.
gonna Google if raccoons can get diabetes.
It's really funny when I give them cotton candy and they try to clean
Oh. So sad.
I think you eat it because you don't wash your hands. You don't wash it,
I'm gonna
nothing.
just eat it straight up. I don't know.
Guys, sadly, raccoons can get diabetes.
Oh.
Go over diabetes.
Oh no!
You got type 3.
Listen, I forcefully make them eat at least one vegetable a month. It's fine.
Ugh. It's always broccoli.
Yeah, it's like
It looks
steamed
like a
carrots
treat.
with sugar, so it's still sweet.
Sure.
Ladies, gentlemen, and they thems. This is what I signed up for.
I tried to kick him out tonight. It didn't work.
So,
Oh yeah, let's go
You-
into the seedy underbelly.
yes, you start making your way to the seedy underbelly of Alderheart.
Avocado.
And you. I don't even know.
The Undercity Belly.
Yeah.
We're
yeah,
gonna
under
strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
We don't have time for one of those.
Maybe they're in
you,
Oh, that could be. That's fair.
I always make time.
you enter the root system of the Alderheart, and you walk into they're like narrow tunnels, really. And you will see occasionally a root of the alder tree pass by you. And in this root, there will be carved into it buildings and houses and doors and windows that people have built down here. Now, what you understand of the roots is that this is the poorer neighborhood. Usually there are humble folk down here. There are no bird folk down here. And
All here.
We don't take talent of your kind.
it is a part of the city that the canopy wish didn't exist, but it does. And the tree allows it, most importantly. The tree wants the roots to be here. And so you traverse down the tunnels of the underroots. And as you go, you do see faces out of doors and windows casting you wary looks. And you eventually come to a circle where there seems to be more of a cavern carved into the dirt here. And you see the roots kind of twining and branching away. It seems like you're in the center of underneath the tree. And this is more of a market area, and you see a few beggars down here. You see a few vendors as well. There's some selling mushrooms and some others selling fresher wares that maybe you can't get down here in this part of the city. And then those who are selling like stale breads and older fruits and vegetables. And you are on the trail of those which have disrupted the festivities up top. What are you doing?
Being as we're pretty familiar with the Underroot, would we know, like, specific areas that are higher in crime, like, known to be, bullpen hangouts, that type of thing? Like, we might not know, like, the gang specifically, but, like, bullpens like to hang out over here, and, you know, Maypox like to hang out over here. Like, is it, like, territories, or...
There are some gangs and territories down here. I guess depends. I will say that there are a couple of gangs down here that kind of split territories. There are the bandit faction, which the bandits, they want to establish a government outside of bird folk rule. There's also the there are a gang of anarchists that don't really want anyone to rule. They just want to live free as, you know, humble folk. And then there's some religious zealots for like the hedge, the Vulpin, and the Gerbine.
Do any specific races like tend towards, like, are there more bullpen bandits or more hedge zealots or something? Like, do specific races tend towards any of these?
Why don't you give me a history check?
I'm not smart. 14.
No, it's to you, especially to you, there seems to be kind of an even mix of peoples down here.
I bet it's on the bandits.
Is it like, so it's like Underroot? Is it kind of like when you like dark and dank?
Yeah.
Like when you flip over a rock and there's just gross stuff under there.
Yeah, so to paint a better picture of this scenery, there's like moss and mold growing along some of the walls down here.
Is there any bugs or anything like that down there?
There's bugs. It's kind of wet down here. It's like the very ground you walk on, nothing's dry. It's almost like everything's kind of a muddy clay to it.
Can I find like a worm or spider or something is there anyone around?
Yeah, I will say that there's definitely some worms down here, spiders and caterpillars.
I'll go up to him and talk to him.
Okay.
Just ask him if describe like the Vulpin
Mm-hmm.
and ask him if they know anything about that.
Okay. What ability is it?
Speak with bugs.
Okay. You walk up to a wall and you see some. Yeah.
Hello.
You see like this beetle with kind of a almost like an oil slick shine to it. Yeah. And you ask it, where have you seen a Vulpin coming through with this egg? It says, I have seen Vulpins. The fox people, you say, right?
Yeah, it was. Are you white or is it the other person white? What color? Did we see what color the flashy fox was?
So the fox was, it was like a traditional, like orange white with like black nose type of fox features, but was wearing a black and white cloak.
Explain that to you.
Okay.
You've seen it, but I'm sure they probably don't pay attention to you, but
I will have to speak with the brethren. And you start hearing this chitter and this flapping of wings as it kind of emanates all around this cavern. And it's a little unnerving as you hear all these bugs like start to come to life and speaking
like
to
the cicadas talk every like 17 years. It's that like
yeah, it's just like all of a sudden like, and you notice people around like start to like look up and around because there's just this echoing of chittering all around the cavern, and then finally it just stops. And the book says, we did see a weapon come through. They went down the west.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Mike's heard any of it.
I hope they did.
yeah.
That was my best acting ever.
He would thank the beetle, and then I don't know what beetles eat. Do they just eat like?
We eat anything.
He would just like druid craft like some like vegetation for them to eat. Be like, thank you. I appreciate your help.
So appreciated. And then a swarm of beetles devour the little bit that you leave behind.
And I would turn around and be like, oh, they said he went to the west.
West tunnels.
Because you guys didn't understand any of that, right?
Correct.
Nope.
I don't know if Figory did.
No, I don't speak with insects. No.
Just eat them.
Yeah. That's not a thing I can do.
He'd be like, yeah, I asked most people ignore the small people, but they know what's going on.
Right. So let's go the way the bug told us to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you flock down the west tunnel from this central area, and you start to this is probably a place that the original team hasn't been to before, so what do you want to do? How do you try and track down your prey?
I'm gonna cast locate object.
Interesting. On what?
Oh, I'm gonna try to look for the egg.
The Fabergé egg. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and cast that.
Is it 100 feet?
1,000 feet.
1,000.
Oh, damn.
For up to 10 minutes.
Does it ping within 1,000 feet?
You just cast it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just guess.
That's a very good question.
What?
Trust, like, that's too easy. You can't just know exactly.
Well, damn.
I mean, I don't know the answer to this question. Let's find out.
We're heading in the right direction at least.
Right.
So that should help.
Okay. You concentrate. And you picture the iridescent Fabergé in your head. The egg shape with the rainbows filtering out in all directions. A luminescent symbol of birdfolk culture. Something you're very familiar with. And you... It doesn't appear in your mind, but it's like gravity. It pulls you, and you feel, yes, it is this direction, and you are now led in a direction. Yeah. And so over time, you are now leading the party. Is anyone doing anything in this time?
Do we need to be stealthy, or do we...
Oh, that's a good question. That's not a bad idea. Do you know how to do that?
Well, I don't think the lizard does.
That's fair. I mean,
Do you know how to do that?
I know how to do that. Do you know how to do that?
I've never done that before.
Listen, you both look like plant people to me, so do your plant magic.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Prickles will stare up at the Vulpin, and his quills will tremor and like quiver, and then you'll see his eyes go black, and then they'll fade away.
Oh.
Was that plant magic or what? Or are you intimidating me?
It was just magic.
Okay.
And I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
I'm tapped out. I'm getting pretty...
Oh, okay, you're
Yeah.
fine.
So you're casting Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take any stealth rolls that anyone who wants to roll.
Why do we never get to go in loud?
At least you get advantage.
Listen, if the stealth doesn't work, we'll use your plan next.
How do I roll double fives?
Oh, we rolled with advantage? Oh,
No,
you rolled...
I rolled
have-
advantage
Oh.
for Maypop.
I have disadvantage because I'm wearing medium armor. So I got it. I still got 28.
I rolled under 20.
Oh, interesting.
You said Path Without a Trace?
Yeah, it's plus
So
10.
plus 10.
That's good.
29.
Oh,
28.
okay.
17.
Oh,
22.
okay.
19.
You all pass.
Okay.
So,
Barely.
without fail, you do seem to not stir as much attention down this hallway as when you first entered the root system. You make your way ever lower, and this path seems to wind deeper and deeper. To a point, you start to realize you don't know if you've ever been this far before underground. That this might be lower than even the roots, and indeed, as you go, it seems like the woodiness of the roots disappear in favor of just rock and dirt, and you are diving ever deeper down here. And as you do, a whisper appears in your ear, Prickle, and it says, "Oh, where are you going, love?"
Just exploring. Just exploring.
Is that so? And it, like, it's almost like it was in your left ear and it circles around to your right and just seems all around you, and it says, "Oh, very interesting. Well, one with such a curious nature as yourself should explore all the worlds, shouldn't it? What are you searching for?"
Oh, the lizard is looking for food. There's supposed to be some good food down here.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Say this out loud.
That's all in my head, probably.
Uh,
I don't know how.
for right now, it's in his head.
Oh.
And they say, "So, to what end? Are you going to kill something?"
Hopefully.
Oh, is that so? And what do you desire to kill?
It's a great question.
Oh, isn't it? I'll take a perception check from anyone. Oh wait, I should make a number.
Yeah, you should.
First. Did you say Pat died?
Yeah, I did.
I've got a negative roll.
That's a 20.
No, that one rolls from you there. I'll roll you from now on.
So who made perception checks?
I got a 6.
24.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I have +7 too.
That's big.
What did you do? Did you roll something?
I got a 6.
6? Okay. You rolled 24.
Yep.
Okay.
Those beetles seemed appetizing, so...
20.
20.
So, an impossible sight appears in front of you. You see, next to this newcomer's
Pickles.
Pickles, the shadow of their outline, as it is very dark down here. You see the outline of almost like a muzzle lined with fangs and teeth and just sharp points. And it almost looks like it's all wreathed in a fiery eye. And then you see that in a second and then just gone.
He licks both of his eyes to make sure that it wasn't just something catching on his eyeball. Did I see it talking to Pickle?
You saw the mouth moving. You might have not picked up what he was saying.
Alright. Are you alright?
Yeah, I think we're okay. It's just...
You had the teethy thing next to you.
See that?
Yeah?
Are you working with him?
No?
How can you see him?
He was standing there next to you.
We can't talk about him. We just have to find that egg.
Okay.
Do you still feel the pull of the egg? With the magic?
It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, so you are pulled down this path and you feel a yank. When it comes to a split in the path, you'll go this way or that way or down this weaving tunnel down to great depths. And at a certain point, even the dirt seems to pass away and it's just rock. Down to a deep secret passage. And you start to see some sconces lit along the path. And you start to hear this chanting up ahead of you.
Chanting's never good.
And as you get closer, everyone roll a perception check.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 2 minus 1, so I got a 1.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Natural 1 for 8.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Natural 20?
Plus 3. So 23, but natural.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Tillian, King, and Pickles, you all see that there are a couple of guards up ahead, and they don't seem to have noticed your group yet. They are guarding this entrance to a chamber up ahead, where you hear the chanting coming from.
I'll slow everybody down and say, nobody else saw the teethy thing, but do you see those guys?
There are guys?
I'll take my head out of the bag that I was eating the pastries in. Oh yeah, I see them. I see them.
I'm like counting the hands in my bag. Did you eat one of my hands?
Can we talk about those guys, Prickle?
Yeah. How many are there?
3.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2. How far away are they?
I would say that they're probably 40 feet away from you right now.
Should
It's
we
very dark down here.
Sneaky up on them and give them the slashy?
Now she's.
I don't know why we need to be sneaky.
Do they have metal on them?
I will say that there's some limited metal on them. It looks like some of them are wearing the fake guard armor from that you saw up top.
But it's metal armor. Right?
Yes.
I will start casting heat metal on one of them.
Wait. I tell you to hold up a second. What is the, like, is this a cave that these,
Yeah, so you're deep down in the earth right now. The walls have all turned to rock.
Okay.
It is definitely like cave or a carved out cave, I should say.
So I'll dig in my bag and start getting components for
And
the spell.
I'll tell you, hold up a second. I'm gonna go take a bite. And
Okay.
so lizard folk can scale surfaces with their walking speed, any vertical or any surface, as though it were horizontal. So I start like skittering around with our pass without a trace up. I skitter around and I'm like Predator, like above him, and I'm waiting for Figory to like start shit, and I just have my jaws out like real close to whatever guard's neck it is.
Okay.
How many guards are there?
There's 2. Are you casting as well?
I'm gonna
I
follow
will ready
suit
a spell as
with
well.
Figory.
I'm gonna start sneaking up behind one of them to give him the stabby
They both
stab.
have armor, right?
Yeah, they both have some sort of limited armor.
Okay.
Okay, you got right, I got left. Yeah.
All right.
Figory, you see him skitter up the walls and above them, and it is perhaps one of the most horrifying sights you've ever seen.
Yeah.
My jaw starts to like
Unhinged, and I would like you to roll an intimidation check.
okay. It's a 17.
Okay. Roll a wisdom save.
Cool. I mean, I'm good at those. Natural 20 for 27.
Oh.
You pass. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, continue with the scene. How are you dealing with these guards?
Is it surprise round then?
It's
it-
definitely a surprise they do not see you coming.
Do we get advantage then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I'm gonna take 2 bitesy bites.
Please do.
First one is a 17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
That hits.
And second one...
Is this on
Oh,
the
that's plus
first?
6, sorry. Plus 3 is my... so it was like 23. This
Okay.
is on the same guard. So.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, he needs to make strength save.
Okay. Okay, he rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, so he's not grappled, but I still
Okay.
have advantage since
Okay.
surprise round. That's a natural 20
Okay.
for the second attack.
Okay.
First
I
attack
think he's gonna crunch another man.
is only a 5,
Okay.
and then the second one is an 11, so 16 piercing damage altogether.
Okay. How do you kill this guard?
I just like grab him at the throat and just like crunch it, like a quick snap.
Okay. his companion looks over just in time
And I just like
to-
turn my head like to the side a little bit too.
to see his friend crumple to the ground and this lizard face stare him in the eyes
Hard.
with
Like with a mouthful of person.
with a mouthful of person
Yep.
and this sickly grin upon his face. Okay, so that is your turn. What's everyone else doing?
Go ahead. Around.
Prickle will. It's dark down there, right?
Yes.
He will start chanting, and seems like the shadows around him kind of gather, and his quills quiver again, and he is going to cast Eldritch Blast from his quills at
Nice.
the other guard that's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. That's 18 for the first one,
That hits.
and then 21 for the second.
All right, that definitely hits.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love it when it does that.
So 5 for the first blast,
Okay.
and 9 for the other one. So a total of 14. Oh no, there's more. Just a second. Let me look that up.
Oh wait, there's more.
There's more.
Is it
Clickety clack
Yeah,
down
I
the track.
add something to it. I don't remember if I add to each or
It's probably,
total.
it's probably each.
Mm-hmm.
Because Eldritch Blast is power.
Each hit.
Yeah.
So I don't have a D4 on me.
Okay.
3,
Okay.
1.
Oh, you just rolled
I rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll take the other 3.
So how much
seven.
damage?
So 7 more damage.
On top of what?
The 15. We'll call it 15.
How do you decimate this creature?
I just want the it's his blasts are they're. Did you guys ever see Ghost?
Yes.
I feel like it's those shadow creatures that come out of him, and it's I think they're just gonna strangle and choke him.
Okay.
And the shadows are gonna wrap him up like a cocoon, and it just when they let go, it's just a,
Twisty.
yeah, it's just like a mangled body.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you defeat these 2 guards.
They're smoking.
What kind of creatures are these?
So one was a gerbine and the other was a hedge.
Okay. Take the gerbine.
I kill the hedges.
Okay.
They were just like, I'm going to my daughter's birthday party tomorrow. I got the day off from my boss. Yeah.
I'm one day away from retirement.
Were they wearing armor?
They were wearing limited armor, yes.
Okay. I don't want to pass that. We're doing stuff, so I
You want me to cut a hand off for you?
yeah.
I'll do the whole arm.
Okay.
Toss it up to you. So you can
I
chomp
snap
on
it up.
Okay.
I like
Gross.
And some twisted Jurassic Park scene, yes.
Yep.
You feed a lizard man, and yeah. So this entrance that they were guarding, there is a wooden door with steel supports that holds it together, and there seems to be a lock on it.
So I see that you're not against eating maypox or gerbils or whatever they're called.
Gerbines.
Gerbines. Have you ever eaten another lizard?
Yeah.
So you're cool with cannibalism
What's that?
when you eat your own species.
Well, you just can't let things go to rot.
Right, so if one of us would die, you'd eat us?
I mean, the rest of you. Well, I can't speak for Pickle, but the rest of you would probably want first dibs.
What? I don't want to eat anybody.
I don't want to eat anybody.
This is okay.
I'm just verifying you won't kill us to eat us, but if we died of natural causes or were murdered, you wouldn't let our body go to waste.
No.
So you would kill us to eat us.
No.
Okay. So you would only eat us if we were dead, but you didn't kill us to eat us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's keep going. going.
What about this lock? You got it, Rudy?
You want me to try and open it?
I mean,
Do you know how to lockpick?
You're good
With
at
your gun?
Yeah!
Do you shoot it?
He did want to go loud.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I guess roll damage.
It's like you can miss.
What is my... It's standing still. It didn't move.
Right.
It has no AC.
No, I'm seeing what my... Okay. 8.
Yeah, sure. So this lock just falls off the door, and yeah. How do you open the door?
Just
It's open.
Yeah, it just gently swings open, and inside you see red sconces throw fire up and its light up into the air, and you see 2 Gerbine guards look over towards you. And in the far end of this room, you see an altar. On either side, you see mages. And on the far side, you see a Vulpin, the one that you encountered up top. And on the altar in front of them, there is the Fabergé egg, which seems to be radiating light, although it's slowly getting darker, it seems, as they chant further and further into this spell they seem to be casting.
We should probably stop that.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Let me do this thing.
You should have brought your initiative chart.
oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Stick it in your backpack.
Well, I don't want to carry it to work every day.
That's fair. Why are you just
I think you clearly need a D&D backpack and a
Yeah.
work backpack.
That's not a bad
Separate
idea.
backpacks.
Hold on.
Towards back. Or, I mean, do you use it anywhere else?
Working here.
The backpack, yeah.
No, the tracker.
Oh no, the tracker's just been sitting on our table.
Oh, no, I could just come.
You could just put it right back there.
Put it with your mugs.
Yeah. Yeah, what you don't use. But maybe you use the tracker. Is it like a standing thing? Or like...
Yeah, so it's like a sword, and then the nameplates stick into the blade itself. So
That's cool. Neat.
Right, so we'll go around the table here. Margo?
7.
7.
Rolled really bad.
We're only answering to our food names.
Oh yeah, I'm mango now.
Yep.
I identify as a mango.
Exotic.
Okay. I can't enter your number for some reason. You refresh. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties.
We could...
Is that a rock?
Just stop.
It's a dice. For some reason, I thought you were just straight up throwing around a pebble.
Oh.
7. Okay. Tillian.
17.
17.
It's still weird hearing other people's character names.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not used to it yet. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Right?
Okay. It was an unlock issue.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. Okay. Eats like king.
6.
6. Okay.
Initials are just
Figure.
elk.
Like
4.
6 videos? No? Okay, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Rudy.
Sweetie.
6 videos.
20.
Okay. And Prickles.
The sweetest 16 you've ever did see.
Hey.
It's April Fool's Day now.
It is.
So, the highest initiative is one of the Gerbine on the inside of the cavern. So they are going to rush whoever's in front. Who is in front?
The one who opened the door?
Yeah.
I'd probably be there next to the door, still chomping a hand too.
Yeah, I mean, I would have shot it and then like.
Yes. So, Rudy, you are going to take the first hit, I think. Let's see.
I hope this doesn't do you in after that purse damage you took earlier.
He's got plenty of health.
Ooh. That's awful. That's only a 6 to hit. But then his second attack is a 15.
Nope.
Okay. So that's his turn. Next is his friend, which comes up right behind him. And he is going to roll a... Oh, that's only a 12 to hit. And his second attack is only gonna be an 11. So never mind. I guess they're very weak. So they're
This tiny little Maypop is like.
He's just small.
so
Small boy.
they rush up into this narrow doorway and they get wedged and they're just swinging and slashing at you and not making any purchase at all. One is a Gerbine. No, they were both Gerbines, I said. Yeah, so. Yeah, they're just very comically unable to hit you because they are stuck in the door. And then, Rudy, it's your turn.
You have a shotgun?
Blammo!
Boomstick.
I would. So, in order to not have disadvantage, I have to. How far do I have to back up?
It's only you have to be within. You're doing a range attack.
Yeah, like if I were to shoot him.
It would just be 5 feet away, but they'd take advantages of opportunity from you. You can shoot the ones behind them at no disadvantage. You could just shoot the Fabergé. Just
Well-
destroy.
I'm gonna toss my cannon out. This will be. We'll use a flamethrower.
Okay.
And for these two in front of me, we're gonna do. Oh, let's. Oh, where's my spells? I want my spells. Okay. Well, I'm going to thunderclap.
Clap them cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Wait, is that no?
Is that a save?
Yes.
Con save?
It is a con save.
Okay, and
So-
you're doing it against these two guards in here in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. One makes a 16, the other makes a 6.
Okay. Well, the 16 succeeds.
Okay.
The other one is going to take 2d6. So
Okay.
yeah, he just kind of takes out this tiny little like clapper thingy and just like slams down on the top, makes this booming noise, which apparently can be heard 100 feet away. So
Okay.
hope y'all don't plan on hearing the rest of the fight. And that one takes 7 plus 5 thunder damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. The one that takes damage clasps its very large ears and it's like, oh, and the concussion of the wave kind of forces them out of the doorway, and they kind of like spill to the ground, but they jump back up really quickly.
Okay. That's, I guess. So, how far does this other one like kind of fall back?
I'll say the one that failed the Constitution save is going to fall back like 10 feet, whereas the one that did not fail is going to only go back like 5 feet. So he's still in the doorway. The other one has kind of been pushed away from the doorway.
Okay. So, my cannon that I had tossed into the room, it probably falls close enough. It just like turns to him, hello, and that's my turn.
Okay. With that, it is another person's turn, and
That's how initiative works, honey.
Interesting.
yeah, that is interesting.
How big is the room?
So, yeah, I should paint this picture. So this room is probably like 50 feet in like a circle. And so on the opposite end, there are 3 people. There is the Vulpin, the wolf, or the fox person. And then on either side, there looks like there are mages. You can't really tell they have like red hoods over their heads. There are red sconces lining the walls. On the opposite wall, you do notice a symbol that seems to be like painted in red. It looks like fangs, like in creating like an eye shape, and then there looks like there's a slitted pupil in the middle of those fangs, so like a fanged eye. With
Eye bite.
yeah,
Not a spell? Eye bite?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that would look like. Eye bite.
which you, Margo, would recognize. This is a symbol of Kren. It is the symbol of the Amaranthe of the Vulpin people, the god of the Vulpin people, often regarded as a trickster god, and never quite sure what side they sit on. You would know that they sit in the shadows and often influence society from afar. Anyway,
People.
Margo cannot say anything because it's not her turn yet.
let's see.
But Margo narrows her eyes at him nevertheless.
Let's see, and then all of a sudden there appears like a huge flaming wheel, and that wheel devolves into a flaming maw that comes chomping down towards the door and towards your group. And then it is Tillian's turn.
Was that a spell that just happened?
Perhaps.
Can I counterspell it?
You can try.
I want to try.
Okay.
How does this work?
You have to be able to see the source of the spell, so I don't know where it came from necessarily.
Are you doing counterspell? It's just it's just a reaction. You cast it at wherever the spell, whoever casts the spell or whatever
Yeah.
soul casts.
Yeah,
Source of the cast spell.
Just
And if
see
it's
where-
lower than, what is that, a third level spell?
I was gonna go.
Oh, if it's lower than a fourth level spell, then it automatically gets countered. And if it's higher, then you have to roll.
Counterspell?
Right, you're counter spelling.
Yeah, I'll try it.
And with that, the flames turn to mist and dust and just scatter away.
So that was before her turn.
As a reaction, so.
Yeah.
That's reaction. So, as that happens, the Vulpin behind the altar kind of scowls at you. Because you dispelled their dirty trick.
No.
Tricksy Vulpins.
And do you have anything else you would like to do?
So my turn, I can do an action then, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you,
Cool.
you still get your full turn.
I'm gonna mind spike the Vulpin then.
Oh, what does that involve?
Mind spike. That sounds
Mm-hmm.
It does damage, and then also I know their location at all times.
Okay. Is there any save or?
Yeah, let me see. It's Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oof. Wisdom. That will be a. That's only an 8.
Then it hits. 12 psychic,
Okay.
and yeah, I know where they're at, and especially if they're invisible too. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Fair enough. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Okay. With that, it is now Rudy.
What?
Your turn.
Oh. Well,
Did I?
I feel like
Didn't he have a turn already?
He did.
Yeah, 'cause
I
I'm-
got because I can't do my alphabet. A B D C. Wait.
Wait,
Isn't it just
You can't do your alphabet, you're right.
Yeah. A B C D E F. Right.
What? Why are you... What?
Oh, wait.
I don't know why
A
they're
B
I'm confused.
Why are you giving us letters?
C D E F. Yes, you would be F, right?
Yeah, I guess.
If
I
you're-
don't know why there's letters, but yeah, I guess I'm an F.
Yeah.
Oh, so then it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Okay,
I
yes.
can't. Because
You can't. put
I
names
don't
in it.
have a name on all of your characters. I just have letters. You are a letter to me.
We didn't know we were letters.
Sorry.
I thought we were people.
Yeah.
I thought we were people here.
More than...
You have the right to earn peopledom.
But I'm just a lonely hedgehog. So Prickle is gonna, like, I assume he's in the door. He can see the egg.
Yeah, he can see the Fabergé egg on the altar.
How far away is the egg?
50 feet from him.
Okay, he. Boo. This is probably stupid. But whatever. He is gonna say, I don't know, what would he say? Something about,
gotta go fast.
I wish.
You know Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog?
Pulls a coin.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He would probably scream something about them working with him and you can't stop me. And he is gonna cast invisibility on himself. And he is gonna disappear. And then he is going to dash over to the egg. And he's got 25 feet of movement, so if he dashes, he should be able to get there, right?
Invisibility. Is it a bonus action cast invisibility or is it
I
an
think
action?
I think it's an action.
So dashing would be another action.
Oh, so I
You get
can't.
movement and that
Okay.
invisibility.
Well, does your class let you? Oh, okay.
I doubt hedgehogs allow. Oh, well, his class might. Yeah, that's very possible.
Also,
I was
he is a
thinking-
hedgehog. They could have just thematically put
Given them a dash.
dash as a
Oh,
racial.
Are there any saving throws against invisibility?
No.
No, I think it just
Okay.
happens.
Correct.
Okay.
And so if he can't get there, he only has 25 feet. If he can't dash to get there, I thought that was like your reaction or like the bonus or whatever.
Only has a run.
I don't understand this. I've only played for like 5 years.
No, that's what rogues get to cheat. So.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck rogues.
Yeah.
Fuck rogues. Fuck Dobby. Just in case I haven't seen that yet. Fuck I'll die on that hill. Just like Dobby did. Sorry. I got some like Dobby anger. I'm sorry.
We got a little defensive here.
Sorry.
He's on a beach, not a hill.
Well, it was like a sandy dune.
Sure.
Anyway, so he will go as far as he can, and then he is going to. Is the Vulpin kind of near the egg?
Yeah, it's
He is gonna
like right over it.
He is gonna shove the Vulpin with his mind, like away from the egg.
Oh.
Because that's a bonus action.
Is there a save on that?
Yes, and I will write you a card. You can roll.
Okay.
It's the same card I have up.
I like that one. Ooh, wait. Hold on. What kind of save was that?
I think it's strength. Let me double check.
I think that's what it was last
Yeah,
time.
strength versus your DC, which is
Yeah. It is
Okay.
a strength saving throw.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh.
So
So he
he
doesn't do anything.
brushes aside the wave of your magic.
Yeah.
And like, it's not just like hyperbole. It's you see the wave, the ripple of changing the universe
Oh shit.
come out from you, and he just
Huh.
pushes that wave aside and stares daggers into you.
Oh cool.
you do lose invisibility if you do it.
Oh, then I would have done that. If I guess that because I don't think it's not a spell.
It's just anything offensive.
Yeah.
Oh, then I wouldn't have done that. I guess I thought it was only spells. I was just trying to. That's the only bonus action I have.
Okay.
You could have done
Right.
bonus action and then turn invisible, I guess. It depends on the order.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
I will give you a freebie this time.
Yeah, I guess I
just-
thought it was a feature.
Going forward.
Unless it's greater invisibility, then
It's not.
Okay. Yeah, going forward. Yeah, if you cast that, then you lose your invisibility.
I mean, you can double check invisibility, but I think it's anything like offensive.
Sometimes the classes have like special
That's true.
things, but
Yeah. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. I guess you consider that an attack.
It would be.
'Cause
Yeah.
there's a-
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have done it. I thought it was like just spell. Sorry.
Okay.
So, but anyway, so I'll go invisible, and I will. I'm
Right.
heading to the egg.
You're heading to the egg. Okay. Where are you positioning yourself in relation to? So there is a.
The egg.
Yeah, you just go
He's gonna
straight.
take the straightest
Just go straight
spot
ahead.
to the egg.
Okay.
Because that's.
Yeah, there's
I don't
the
have a map, so
there's the
to the
altar, which is a rectangle with the egg on top.
Yeah.
There on either end there is a mage.
Yeah. He's.
And then there is the Vulpin that is on the long side on the opposite end.
He's gonna go 25 feet towards the egg. Just
Okay.
bloop, and then we'll
Alrighty.
figure out the next stop.
Alright. So with that, it is Margo.
oh
Hey.
You okay?
Mango.
yeah.
Okay.
How far away am I from the other Vulpin?
Like 50 feet.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna saunter up to the closest thing then. Is that like one of the little
One of the things that
Yeah, there's two guards that are like right near the
Right.
doors.
I'm just gonna poke my head through them and I'm gonna be like, "How's it going?" And I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
After I activate. Well, let's activate my right.
Not your left.
I'm gonna do my.
Blood Hunter.
I'm gonna do my crimson right.
Was that the one that does damage to you?
No,
Yeah,
only if
okay.
only if I. Oh
Yeah,
no, it does
Defiant?
take damage to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
You can
activate my Crimson
Damage
Right.
yourself more to amplify it.
What?
right?
That's not a 6. This is a 6. I take 5 damage.
Okay.
So I run up to this little creature and I smile at them, and as I smile, I run my blade down my whole hand, and then like it starts to like tingle with electricity, and then I stab him.
Okay. Roll the hit, I guess.
I'm trying to stab him and roll like shit all night. 17?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so it's a D8 and a D6 because I activated my right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's 6. 12 damage. And then I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna stab him again. Maybe. No, I'm not. It's only 10.
That misses.
Dang. Okay, I'm done.
So you go up to this Jarbine,
Mm-hmm.
who is relatively healthy when you approach him. And you skewer him, and he is held up in the air by the very thrust of your stab. And he just looks at you in horror as you pull out to stab again, and you miss as he's falling to the floor because you miscalculated the angle of the stab. But as he like stumbles and regains his composure, he's like looking up at you in horror.
I pat my bloodied hand that I cut open on his face and just slap my blood on him and smile with my fangs out.
Folks, Humblewood was supposed to be a kind of a lighthearted thing. It wasn't supposed to be midnight, which you haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, I feel like Midnight was a little more uplifting than that.
That's right.
We got a lizard who eats is a cannibal.
I can't wait till you see
Like,
the backlog of what we have in store. So,
Unless the world ends.
back to what we're talking about. Okay, so that lead. Do you have anything else you would like to do?
It's a bonus
I have a
You
action.
bonus
you did 2 attacks.
Is it a bonus action to do the Crimson Right?
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it was my bonus action. Yeah,
I thought so.
Okay. And no movement.
I moved up to that thing,
Okay.
so I'm done. I'm good.
Okay. Next, it would be Eats Like King.
These things try to come through and they try to hurt. They try to hurt Rhubarb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Scary boy.
He's big, it's scary now. And he just like
Yeah, that's a good question.
he just kind of takes off and like starts to like hulk his shoulders up a little bit, stand at his full 7-foot height, and he's gonna swipe a claw at the one that Mango was, because it's still standing, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
pat him on his face. There,
Huh?
there.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
It's a D6. 5 slashing damage.
Okay. And how do you kill this bandit?
I just like slash him across the throat as I'm going along.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And like as your claw comes across, the nails seem to reach so far in. You feel your claws dig against the back of his spine.
Oh, good.
And the head kind of lofts backwards.
I hope it's when she pats it, so it just kind of falls off. Time it that well.
Do you want this head?
Busy.
Put it in my bag.
And as you do, the momentum of your claw just kind of whams it against the wall.
There's another one besides him, isn't there?
There is.
Sweet. He gets the other claw.
Okay.
I have unarmed fighting, by the way, so this is part of the same attack.
Okay.
The first attack, so he gets the next claw.
Really enjoy that one.
That's good.
That's a natural 20.
Of course it is.
Was that yellow fucking die?
It is the yellow die.
Of course it is.
Okay.
It's fine when it's on our side.
Yeah, fine.
There you go, Matt. You can confirm it.
Yeah, it definitely is. I trust you.
So let's see. That's 11 slashing damage to him.
And how do you finish him?
I just kind of grab him. Like, what is it? Germaine again?
A Germaine.
I just grab him in the gut and just kind of flake him off. Like, just the nails go up into the gut and then fling him off.
And as you fling him off,
It's so funny that this game is with cute little cuddly woodland creatures.
Right?
he
Eating acts of violence.
Rockets.
We're crimes here.
not flings, rockets towards an adjacent wall and just turns into a splatter of jelly on that wall.
These are new boots, man.
And you see the mages next to the altar on the far end of the chamber. They are definitely afraid. They see this horror show that's going, and they are like mumbling faster. Like they want to try and hopefully complete their task before you can reach them.
Will 40 feet get me to them?
40?
Yeah.
I'll say you're like 5 feet away from them.
Okay. Then since I'm 5 feet away, I'm going to stab the one that I'm 5 feet away with my tail because it has reach.
Oh my god. Okay, go ahead. Go.
You're gonna stab him with your. Does your tail spiky in
It has spikies.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so that was 2 attacks with...
One attack, but he gets 2 because of unarmed combat.
Okay.
So that was my first attack. This is my second attack.
Okay.
Yep. This is just one tail. Does an 18 hit it?
That's a good question. I'm gonna guess it does.
I feel like we just annihilated a family. We're like,
they're just having a fertility meeting. God
has a birthday party. We're just gonna get to it. We're gonna have some cake.
So the AC was
quinceañera?
12.
Oh, okay. So this is Beast Tail, which I have not used.
Yeah, I'm not saying
yet.
it's bad.
Right.
I'm just saying we're annihilating.
Okay.
I didn't kill a Jabrine. I killed a Edge.
That's max damage for 11 piercing damage.
Okay. That is... Hold on.
I think he expected us to like just talk through this.
Right.
We're good.
Just murder these.
Okay, you've done quite a bit of damage to this mage.
Okay.
That's a strong mage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You lived from 11 hits.
I guess, is that it?
I'm gonna action surge, actually.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Go for it, I guess.
What you're failing to understand is they spilled food.
They wasted good fucking food.
And who dares to waste spaghetti when the king is around?
So the first tail
Uh-huh.
is a 21.
Yeah, it fucking hits. Duh. Fucking duh.
12 or more.
That's 10 piercing damage.
He's on the same one that you.
Yeah, they just
On the same? Okay.
Is he still alive?
Is he still alive?
He is alive.
Has he made con saves to keep concentration of the spell he's casting?
He has not.
He's chanting something.
Oh.
I
I don't even fucking know.
It'd be 11. Oh no, it'd be 10. Because it'd be half the damage.
Yeah.
Or 10.
You know what? Surprisingly, he has held concentration on his fucking spell.
Okay, for both attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real good brain power.
Second tail.
Okay.
That's not as good. That's a 13. But you said 12 was
12
his
hits.
AC.
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you end him with your tail?
So I just kind of like stabbed him in the gut with the first one, and then like I look over at the other mage for any signs that he may have been there with the rest of the food. And I just look at him and I say, "Don't waste food!" And I like swing around and just like decapitate him with the tail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and his sweet little maypock head rolls across the ground.
Figory, don't leave food on your dinner plate anymore.
Yeah. Eat your broccoli.
Eat your vegetables.
And it's...
I know you've been burying it. Don't just make more. That's how this works.
And the as the head rolls to a stop, it kind of stares at all of you with kind of like a smile. Fuck. Okay, so
That's
it would have been his turn, and then it's now the other mage's turn. The other mage.
Is he still making?
He cast piss his pants.
Yeah, right. Is he making
as a reaction.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna cast magic missile.
Magic missile.
At second level. So so 3 okay. And it's going to be at Eats Like King. Okay. So one's a natural 20.
It doesn't roll to hit, honey.
They just hit.
They just hit.
Oh, they just hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But you can't do like double damage or anything.
Right. So I just have to roll d4s. Okay. So in the lamest roll ever, that is 4 damage to Eats Like King.
Did you do the +1 for each of those bolts? It's like 1d4 +1
Yeah.
for each.
Oh, okay. Then that would be 12.
12 damage?
12 damage.
Okay.
That is that mage's turn. So last but not least, Figory.
Okay, so there's only 2 left, right?
Yeah, there is the Vulpin, and then there is the mage, which is a... Oh, I don't know. We're gonna say they're a... We're gonna say they're a hedge.
Okay. They're within 60 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on both of them
Okay.
at their level, so I can hit them both.
Okay. Is there a save for that?
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Your card.
What is it?
It's the same one as what you
Well,
had.
now he knows it.
I mean, it's fine.
That's better that way. I love the card. I forgot how much I love the cards.
Mm-hmm.
So wisdom save for
Yes.
both of them.
Yep. And please tell me the total in case I want to use an ability.
Okay. So for the hedge, it will be the wisdom save is only 8.
Okay. So, and the bullpen?
The Vulpin. Is going. It's only a 7 as well.
Sweet. Yeah, they both fail.
Wow. Okay, so they are held in
They're
place.
paralyzed, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to read the status effect?
Sure.
Okay. Paralyzed means they're incapacitated, cannot move or speak. Immediately fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against them have advantage, and any attack that hits within 5 feet is a crit.
Okay.
And because they're both paralyzed, I'm gonna knock the bullpen away, and he just automatically fails the strength save.
Okay.
So, it doesn't do any damage, but I'm just gonna knock him away. Just like,
Okay.
No!
Okay.
He pushed me, I'm gonna push him right back.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
I'll move like my 30 feet into the room now that the only two things that we're against are stationary.
Okay. So with that, it is. No, I think he's dead. So, Rudy, what are you doing?
Well, shit, I don't know. What's left?
Two
Two people that are.
Yeah, it's
Basically dead?
they can't
No,
move.
they're just-
They can't move or talk.
I don't think they've been hit at all, right?
Holy shit.
They just held in place.
Right.
How far away are they from each other?
They're like within 5 feet of each other.
Okay. Well, well, for my bonus action, my cannon's gonna go up. It's gonna introduce itself. Hello. And then breathe fire on both of them.
Oh.
I'm assuming they auto fail.
There's no
is
dex
it
save
because
if
they're-
It's
they're.
a crit if
Correct.
they're within. It's within 5 feet.
It's a melee attack.
Oh, this is.
It has to be a melee attack for it to be a crit.
Yeah, so they'll take 2d8 fire damage.
Okay.
That's 7 fire damage. Well, the Vulpin is, I think, the big problem here. So, I'm gonna try to see if I can take a shot at that.
Okay.
You have advantage because he's restrained.
Okay. Well, that's. Jesus Christ. 12?
12. 12 does not hit the bullpen.
Yeah, it's
It's because he's fluffy, so you think that he's bigger than he is, but he's actually really skinny underneath all that fluff.
Now, on your whole person, is there a save to that in consecutive rounds?
I will read the spell. One moment. At the end of each of its turns, the target may make another wisdom save. On success, the spell ends.
Okay.
The target specifically.
Okay. It struggles a little bit, and I think it's going to use one of its legendary resistances to break free of your spell. And, yeah. It was at the beginning or end of
End.
End. Okay, so it is free of its affliction. And so, Tillian, it is your turn.
Your whole person just ended?
On
Just enough.
just on the fox. The other one is still held. So you can take out the other mage.
Oh, I was like, I could hold him again.
You could, yeah. I mean, you did see. I mean, I don't know if we know or can really see legendary resistances, but.
Oh no, I can't, because that's concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, what are you concentrating on?
I got the mind spike on.
Oh.
Probably a good idea to keep that on.
Mm-hmm. Until he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Do an ice knife.
Yeah, there you go.
Voice knife.
And that would still hit his ally.
Wait for range attacks. Okay. You. It's 21.
Nice.
21 hits.
It's just 4 damage.
Okay.
But then it doesn't do damage
it does, like,
to...
Yeah, 2d6 cold or whatever to its neighbors.
Yeah, it's something like that.
At least that's what
target
it's
explodes. Yes, it's so. Yeah, it did. Wait, how much did I say? 4 damage?
4
damage, and then anything 5 feet of it takes 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. Roll that.
7.
So I think the mage would probably take that as well.
The mage did take that.
Okay.
And yeah, so you shoot this icicle straight at the Vulpin, and upon impact, it sticks, and it winces and shakes out of its whole person spell, and then it explodes, and you see shrapnel shred the face of the mage next to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Let's see. So next it would be Prickle.
He is going to continue running towards the egg. Can you get there?
Yeah, definitely.
He is going to grab it and
Okay.
tuck it under his cloak and
Okay.
hope that it disappears with him
Oh,
because he's invisible.
right,
And
Yeah.
anything you're carrying or whatever becomes.
I think so.
right. Shoot. I mean, no one's really holding it down.
Right? Because it was just sitting on the altar, right?
It was sitting on the altar.
So
I'll say it does turn invisible, I guess.
So that'll happen, and then if he doesn't have any more movement, he will just curl up into a ball
Oh,
and
okay.
Remain invisible and curl up in a ball.
Okay. Okay, so in an instant, you all see this Fabergé, like, multicolored egg just disappear. And it's gone. So, with that, it is now Margo's turn.
Okay, Margo's gonna start walking up to the other open.
Okay.
Can I reach it? I don't know how far away I was when I
It
killed
was,
the gerbil.
well, it was 50 feet from the entrance, so if you moved your full movement, you can now reach it now.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do Blood Curse of the Marked on him.
Okay.
I mark him with bonus action, and it gives me an extra hit dice basically against him
Okay.
when I with my little crimson right that I
Okay.
activated. Okay, we'll see if I hit him. I'm gonna try to hit him.
Okay. Go for it.
My plus 7. Ooh,
Natural 20.
natural 20.
Nice. Go for it.
I am going. So I need. I need 2d8s. And I need 4d6s.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a lot of ones in there.
Oof.
$24 damage.
That was on the
And
Vulpin.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my brand of castigation on him.
Is that bonus action?
No, just whenever I damage a creature with a weapon
Oh.
that has an active right, I can sear an arcane brand into that creature.
Wow.
And it does the following effect. I always know the direction to the branded creature as long as it's on the same plane as me.
Okay.
Each time they deal damage to me or another creature I can see within 5 feet of me, the creature takes 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
And it lasts until I dismiss it. So
Okay.
or until I brand another creature.
Okay.
So he's branded.
I feel like your
Okay.
like, ex-lover's like, oh, finally someone else.
Attack him again because that was just my first attack.
Okay.
14 plus 7 is over 20.
Yes, that will hit him.
Okay, so then it's 2d6 and 8. 10. 16 more damage.
Damn.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. You have hurt him. He's still up.
That's it.
Don't you
Okay.
love blood hunters?
That's it.
Yeah.
I growl at him.
Okay.
I hiss.
Yeah.
I make angry fox noises.
What does the fox say?
Is he just screaming?
I brand him by slapping my still open wounded hand.
Oh.
I slap him right on the face with it, and it leaves like a little like branded mark on his face. I can do that too.
What are they saying?
Exactly.
With that, Eats Like King, it is your turn.
Oh, the poor little thing on the ground that's still held was the one who cast magic missile at me, wasn't
Correct. Yes.
it? That's unfortunate.
I mean, you might as well just kill it.
I'm gonna kill it.
I mean,
Snack. He's just a mage. He's just wearing robes, no armor.
In the gas chunk.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stick my claw in him, see if he wiggles. Advantage, right?
Yep. Advantage and it's
Yeah.
crit if you hit.
22.
Yes,
So that's a crit, you said? Mm-hmm. A crit, you say?
Assuming you're doing it in melee.
Oh, yeah.
Like 5 feet melee.
Yeah. No, I'm hitting him with
teeth
claw.
are melee, yes.
Well, if he uses his tail,
I'm using my claw.
his tail
Okay.
wouldn't because it's reach.
Yeah, yep. So 10 damage.
Okay. How do you kill him?
I just like I'm just gonna go right. We're gonna go full Mortal Kombat on him. I'm gonna go in through the gut and go for his stomach and tell him he doesn't deserve it. Deserve to have a stomach.
You just rip it out and shove it to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So yeah, you dig in
Migrates.
and the
Face scrapes.
eviscera just kind of like almost like a spring just pops out of him
Oh, good.
as you dig in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is done. Do you have anything else you would like to do?
That was my first attack. I'm gonna move over to the Vulpin for my second part of my.
If you move into the right spot, you can get advantage with me.
I'll do that.
Okay.
This guy, he's the one who made them break the carts.
His eyes just like do the small like lizard slit dilation. And he looks at this Vulpin and he's like, "Did you?"
I did what was necessary.
And yeah,
Damn.
25.
That will hit.
4 damage on that one.
Oh.
The next one I'm gonna bite him though.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Yes.
That wasn't even the gold one either.
Give him a good chomp.
He needs to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
And please say the total.
Hold on.
16 is the DC.
Oh.
You didn't have a card.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh. I don't know, it's my first time.
What do you roll? You roll a 15?
15?
Nice.
So it's 4 and 4.
Memory, I
3,
had the same card.
11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he's grappled.
Yeah, and he is grappled. As part of that, because Yes, I feel like I want to do fun things. I'm going to do Hungry Jaws as part of that bite attack. I gain 4 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Okay.
ew.
And so, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. So we're back up to his turn. He is in your jaws. Does he get a save?
Yeah, he can make a strength saving throw at the end of his turn.
Okay. With that, he will. I think he'll use one of his legendary resistances. And was that at the end of his turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So
He
then.
can still do stuff before, like, while he's grappled.
Yeah, he could. He is going to. Let's see. He's going to dominate person against Prickle.
You can't see Prickle.
He can.
He's
He's
invisible.
invisible.
I don't know. Maybe he can. I'm still invisible though.
What are the? Does he have to
You have to
see?
be able to see your target to dominate person.
I maybe it's blindsight. I don't know.
He might have blindsight. It's
Yeah.
possible.
He does have blind sight.
He does?
Yeah.
So he can see you.
Yeah.
And Prickle, as you're grabbing this Fabergé egg, you see just this blinding flash of light as a jaw opens into an eye. And I am going to need you to make a wisdom save. Let's see, what is it? Ooh, goodness. What did you roll?
19.
Oh!
In his mind, he will hear, "Fuck you, I have it."
Nice. So you wrestle away and break away from this influence. Okay. This Vulpin is getting very frustrated. And the next player would be Tillian, but he is going to use his legendary action. He is going to use Zigzag.
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry.
So, Margo.
Yes.
Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Tillian.
Eh.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Is he moving to do this?
Yes.
But he's grappled. He doesn't have movement.
No, he broke the grapple, I thought, at the end of
Yeah.
his turn.
And then he used his legendary resistance to.
Oh,
He
I
used his
see.
legendary resistance to break the grapple.
Oh, I see. So, okay.
Now he's just running around.
Let's see. That's 17 plus 7, so that is 24
Yeah, that definitely hits.
to hit.
Oh,
Oh, that.
Eats
that'll
like
hit.
king.
18 is his AC.
Yeah. I assume it will hit. So that is 19 to hit you, Figory.
I will. Let me double check. I will use my reaction to subtract from his attack roll.
Okay.
That is 4, so it does not hit me.
So, okay.
Because it reduces your attack roll
Right.
by 4.
So, okay. Got it. would be a 18.
Nope.
No. Okay. And then finally, that is going to be a 26 for you, Prickles. Okay. So those who got hit,
You got hit by, I think it was
Is
a
it
24.
at disadvantage because I'm he's got
A
blindside,
24?
so it doesn't matter.
he got blindsided.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 24 to hit you. Does that...
I'm gonna use my reaction to try to put my tail again then.
That's what
Okay.
I thought.
It is a 24, so he'd still hit me.
Okay. So he will hit with. Those who were hit receive 9 damage, slashing damage.
So he hit me, so he takes 3 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Eats Like King is close enough to me where he would take 3 psychic damage to hit from hitting him too. So
Okay.
that's 6 psychic damage. Is anybody else close to us?
I think it's just us. And
Yeah,
it
this
was-
is you too,
melee.
Melee.
I think I was right there too, because was he by the egg?
Well, you're holding the egg, so.
Yeah, but I was only able to get up the egg and grab it, and
so
then
you
I
haven't-
curled up.
So you haven't run away.
So I'm
okay,
right
so he
next to him,
takes
too.
3 more damage from. So he takes 9 damage psychic total for hitting
Okay.
the 3 of us.
Because I assume I'm right there. 'cause I
Sounds
only have
good.
25 feet of movement.
Okay.
He hit me, but he got a really nasty headache in the process.
So that is what he has done with his legendary action. With that, it is now Tillian's turn.
Oh no. I'm running out of stuff. It's just him left, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'll do another ice knife, I guess.
Okay.
That's definitely gonna hit our allies, but that's okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It will hit anything in its radius.
Oh, it is a creature.
I mean, you can still do it. I mean,
Yeah, do what you want.
yeah, I'm just giving you a little heads up. It's
Wow,
definitely gonna
I
hit
have
our
a lot of AoEs. Just realized. Oh, frostbite. There. Constitution saving throw.
It's 2d60.
Con save. That would be a 15 con save.
It is a 15, so
That saves.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
then oh, fail save takes 1 points. Okay. So you just take half damage, which is
Do cantrips still? The cantrips usually don't
No,
do
on a
half.
failed save.
Oh, on a failed save.
Yeah, he didn't fail his save.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Good. I got nothing.
For the next character, that would be Prickles. And while you decide that, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Pickles.
Pickles.
I like that nobody has acknowledged that the egg is gone yet.
It's not Eat Like King's main priority.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear that porcupine talking next to me.
He's just invisible. He's just talking.
I heard him yelling at the one guy.
That was in his mind.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
his
was
head.
it
yeah.
mine?
But
Never
we
mind.
did see the fox hit something, and we just don't know what it was.
Stepped his toe on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted Eats Like King to be like no weapons, so I went down the primal path so he could have all of the like tail and claws and the teeth, and then I took unarmed fighting. I dipped into fighter.
Well, yeah. Second
Action surge.
action surge. Yeah.
Mhm. And then took unarmed fighting for that. So when he gets a pop, he gets a pop.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use his claws because pop is also with claws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
More damage.
Do we think the fox is almost dead?
Probably.
Right?
I'm worried about you running away though.
Why?
Because you turned invisible and stole the egg.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here to get the egg. I know you
Me
are.
too.
I know you are too.
We actually weren't hired to keep this egg safe.
That's what I thought
We
too.
were hired to keep the actual
True.
eggs safe,
True.
and we haven't looked for them at all.
Well, none of the actual eggs got stolen, did they?
Mm-hmm. They took a bunch of them and started running in different
Yeah,
directions.
the
did
gerbeans
they?
that we killed and stuff probably got smushed the eggs. They're probably holding all those eggs. And you just went up like a John Wick. You took our puppy.
Yeah, I guess.
But
That's
shiny,
alright.
Shiny egg.
If the eggs are broken, Eats Like King will hide the evidence.
Yeah.
In his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like in my mind, yeah, he's like King is mad that they wasted food, but you're just gonna eat it off the floor anyway. Like,
Right. This could be better, but it's fine.
Yeah, but he's
Right.
also a cook, so he understands that, you shouldn't waste food.
right,
He'll eat it,
Yeah.
but
but it was for other people, too.
right, it's a waste.
Okay. So, last I left off, we were on Prickle.
Prickle is going to stand up
Mm-hmm.
because he was not prone in that zigzag thing. And then he is going to reappear after casting shadows from himself again and is going to send 2 blasts at the fox.
Okay.
First one's a 19.
Okay.
And then math. I think it's only a 13.
Okay.
Right? 6 and 7? 13. Yeah, 13.
The first one hits.
Okay, so that is 12 plus the agonizing blast. The D4. It's on the 4, so 16 shadow damage.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Definitely did a little damage to him. Then, do you have anything else?
I guess I can push him.
Okay.
Let's see, I can remember how to. He gets a strength save.
Yeah.
I am push him away so I can. Yeah, try to push him away. I think it's like
Okay.
10 feet. Let me
Okay.
look it up. This is all new.
I think it's 5.
Maybe it might just be 5.
Okay.
But it's
It's
just
about 5 feet toward
yeah,
away from
it's
you.
a strength saving throw. I know that.
Okay. That is an 11. 15.
So he'll be 5 feet away from me, and then I will back up so I don't provoke an opportunity attack and start
Okay.
walking away from him.
Okay.
Where are you
Slowly.
heading?
I'll.
You gonna like head towards the door?
Well, I mean, there's only other that want to get it out, right?
Sure.
So, but I can only go like 10 feet because I was prone, so I stood up,
Oh.
and I only have 25 feet of movement, so I have like 10 feet. So I'm just like getting away from him, so I'm not in melee with him.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Then I think it is Margo's turn again.
Did he move from where he was? He got pushed a little. Or
Yeah,
I push him
he-
5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just scoot over so that I can get advantage. Oh no, because Eats Like King isn't.
No one's in melee with him
relevant.
anymore.
I'll just walk over and get in melee with him.
Okay.
Didn't take an opportunity attack when I pushed him away.
No,
No,
but
that's
it's
forced
force
movement.
movement.
Correct.
Oh.
I'm
There was no
gonna,
consent.
I'm gonna
Right.
try to. I'm gonna try to stab him.
Okay.
Ooh, 19 on the die plus 7. So
That will hit.
Let me just roll my second attack while we're at it. 13 plus 7 is over just
20.
dirty 20, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they both hit.
Okay.
Okay, so I need. I'll just. Okay. So the first one does 17 damage. And the second one does 16 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. He is hurt.
That's it.
Okay. That's it? Okay. Eats Like King, it is your turn.
I'm upset that he
Clean your plate.
that he got away from a bite. I'm gonna just scooch over so I have advantage from Mango again. And I'll give him a couple claws first to soften him up.
Okay.
It's a 22
Okay, that hits.
for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And second claw is an 18.
18 just hits.
Okay. For 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then we're gonna try to bite him.
Of course you are.
How rough is this bullpen looking?
He's very rough at this point.
He's gonna look rougher after this. 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, that's a 12.
He's grappled.
Okay. He'll use his final legendary resistance to break out of that grapple.
Sounds good.
And is there anything else left in your turn?
That's it.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Okay, cool. With that, it's Figory's
Okay.
turn.
He's looking really rough.
Yes.
I will cast Guiding Bolt at him.
Okay.
He's not grappled, so it's not an advantage. But that's 25 to hit.
It will hit.
12, 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to go into my starry form. And so you see just like a bunch of like star constellations go through me. And I'm going to use my bonus action to, when I do that, I can throw like a ranged spell attack at him. And because I used Guiding Bolt, it has advantage.
Okay.
Have we seen you do that before?
You haven't,
Well,
but
but
they
like, we as people, we have?
Yeah, yeah.
Us as humans? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
That's that's 25.
That hits.
For 8 more radiant damage.
How do you finish him?
So I'm going to do like a 1-2 punch. Like the guiding bolt first to light him up, so he like starts glowing with like this radiant aura, and then gonna like ban him again when I turn into my starry form. But it's just like a bunch of dirt that comes out, and it's just like all over him, so he just gets covered in just dirt as he just like it just like goes through his arm, like super minuscule, but just
Just dies
and
of
just
an
dies.
infection.
Yeah.
Fast spreading infection.
And as he does, he reaches out and yells, "Mother!" and dies.
Why is Mother. Okay.
Rosebud.
Yes, very rosebud.
Right, yeah.
And the cavern comes to a still. There is no more noises.
So we got the big egg back, but weren't we supposed to rescue the children?
Yeah, where are the eggs?
I don't know. Are there eggs around here?
You dig around and there was one egg that they managed to steal from your grasp. But
Okay.
Oh my god, we did all this from one egg, other than the big egg.
Okay, well, I'll just pick that one egg up.
yeah.
We did it!
Do we see the big egg? Like, is it obvious where the big egg
Well,
is?
it's invisible right now.
No, it's not.
It is now.
Oh, now
I'm
he's
gonna go
turning
invisible again,
Okay.
and I'm gonna.
I cast see invisibility.
Cool. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going.
So you see a hedgehog
Let's load
waddling away with a gigantic egg.
Can you see him?
I run up and I just like grab him on the shoulder. Hey, where you going?
I'm gonna make this man.
Yeah? Do I believe you?
I don't know. Does he,
I don't know.
Are you lying?
why don't you roll an insight and you roll deception or persuasion? Depending on what you're trying to achieve.
Natural 20.
I can shoot a fucking wall like a god, and I can tell when you're lying.
Oh, he's got.
No other fucking skills. Just those two things. Are you lying?
I think so. I'm more scared.
I think so.
I got it turned on, but
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that was a natural 20 on.
oh yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay. What are you doing? Honestly.
Honestly, I'm taking it.
Yeah, stealing. Yeah.
I need this to stop him.
Who just
The Shadow Lord that's doing all of this, and he will wild shape into like an eagle and take the egg and start flying away.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's just
Honestly, let the little thing take the egg. We weren't tasked to get that egg. We were tasked to save. Well, I thought they had more than one. We got the one that they took. So,
Well, you know, it's still part of the job.
yeah.
thank you.
While everybody's dealing with him, the main Vulpin, was he wearing any armor?
Didn't look like it.
Yeah, he's halfway down my gullet now.
Hey, I wanted a hand.
I saved you a hand.
Oh, perfect.
He just the arm comes up, just the arm. You cut it off. And you can see a tongue wrap around it and just pulls it back in.
You have impressive control over your, like, digestive
Yeah.
tracts.
Throat and go.
All right, let's take this one egg back. We saved it. Look at us. We saved. Hey, we earned our 600 gold today.
Oh yeah, we sure did.
Each.
It is each. Each.
Yeah.
One egg. One egg. Jesus Christ.
If we get back and all of the rest of them are destroyed except for this one.
That's not our fault.
Just pick some up at the market.
Sure.
Yeah.
600 gold.
Yeah.
So you
In this economy?
Right.
head out of the caverns and you find yourself back into the daylight and make your way up into the high canopies of the Alderheart. You bring forth this one stolen egg. Prickle, what do you do?
I think he's probably gonna return to like where he's like. He lives in like the forest beneath the like Humblewood. I assume he'll go there to like. I assume there's like a ritual he's trying to perform, and see if this works. If he chose correctly. He might. This might be a like Last Crusade issue.
So the 5 of you return up to the canopy to return this one egg, and there is much rejoicing as you return this egg to their parents, and the festival and the hatching commence. There is much food to be had. Eats like king. And you are quite
I expect
pleased.
a child to be named after each of us after what we did today. I'm just saying.
And you eat like a king that day. The rest of you enjoy the festivities. You do your guard duties, but nothing else seems to come of it. And the hatching occurs, and it's really boring. Like, the people you talk to speak of this grand gesture where it seems like the sky is alight with the colors of the rainbow as these hatchlings are born, but yet they just seem like normal hatchings, and there is the hatching of a raptor, of a strig, a corvum, even a gallus, and they all seem like good, healthy babies, but there's nothing important. Prickle. You rush out into the woods, far from the Alderheart, and you keep running and running and running. You have finally found what you think is the thing you need. And you finally get to your hovel, your little dugout. You've created this over many years. You've dug into the ground to create a little burrow that holds all your magical trinkets that you've gathered, all the studies you've made to fight the Shadow Lord. And now you have this egg that has been rumored that would maybe be able to break you of your bonds to this Shadow Lord, whoever they may be. And you place it on your altar. You light the incense, you chant the words, you make the foundations of the ground rattle with the power that is exuding from you. And when it's all done, the earth settles. It's quiet. And it's more quiet than you feel it's ever been for you. Ever since you found that book that you made your pact. And a little whisper in your ear says, "Did you think it would be that easy? Mother is very displeased with you." As you hear the cackling of a Vulpin in your ear, and you turn around and see the laughing maw of a fiery jaw with a pupil of an eye in the center as Kren laughs at you. And Spring-a-Ling-a-Ding-Dong goes on a little less special than usual. It seems like whatever power was blessing these children has gone from these lands, and who knows what will come of this, but they are normal, healthy children, and they will grow up to be normal, healthy bird folk. And I suppose we will find out next time we visit Humblewood what happens to our adventurers into these woods. I'm sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger,
Yeah,
if you can even call it
Come
that.
back for the Halloween one-shot, obviously.
Obviously.
Halloween Humblewood.
Obviously.
Obviously.
For those who know.
Or the 4th
You
of
know.
July.
Yeah.
4th of July Humblewood.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight on this Humblewood one-shot. We hope it was at least entertaining. We hope that you will get to see what comes of their choices in another upcoming episode. And please join us on our next great campaign. We love you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Make sure that whatever platform you're watching or listening on, you are following and or subscribing. If, for those of you on YouTube, make sure you go down below and let us know what you thought with a comment, and give us a like if you could.
Subscribing, hit that bell. If you're on any of our podcast platforms, make sure you are following, and if any of them allow you to comment, go ahead and do so. We do pay attention, and it helps us to know where to go forward.